takes it up a notch. Nothing beats the rush of those high-speed spins. Big thrills, daily bonus boosts, action-packed games. Chumba's got it all to keep you in the fast lane. Ready to race? Let's Chumba. Pit stop at ChumbaCasino.com and play today.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Meanwhile at Xfinity.
Okay, huddle up. Do you realize how many fans stream basketball? It's madness.
But real fans stream with Xfinity Internet.
Totally. We've engineered a super fast connection.
With reduced buffering and low lag.
'Cause making streaming better is what we do!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Can we let go now? It's really not a huddle with 2 people.
Switch to Xfinity Internet and stream live sports from the best seat in the house. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Actual speeds vary. Not guaranteed.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway sales event. Right now, get 2.99% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, or Elantra. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
We welcome you back to Providence, getting set for Clemson and McNeese. It's an intriguing 12-5 matchup between these two teams. The Cowboys are one of the hottest teams in the nation, having won 22 of 23. But for head coach Will Wade, this team will need these 3 things to have success today.
We need to value the ball offensively. We've got to keep the ball out of the paint, and then we've got to find a way to rebound. If we can win the rebounding battle, keep the ball out of the paint, and keep our turnovers low, we'll give ourselves an opportunity.
Clemson Tiger head coach Brad Brownell, he believes his team needs to limit those turnovers to have success.
Yeah, we need to take care of the ball. They're going to change defenses, pressure defense, trap the post, do a bunch of different things. We just need to make sure that we get shot attempts.
Chris Carino and Jordan Cornette back with you here in Providence. It's time for the keys to the game. Sponsored by Realtors. Buying a home could be a lot, but with the ethical expertise of a Realtor, you don't have to do it alone. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. All right, Jordan, we'll start with the Cowboys of McNeese out of Lake Charles, Louisiana. What do they got to do to get a win here as a 12 seed?
Well, we saw it in the last game. When you are the smaller conference going against a power conference, it is paramount that you somehow neutralize the interior. You heard Coach Wade talk about it. We want to keep them out of the paint. You can't let a Clemson team that does a lion's share of their work inside the arc be dominant there, generate second chance, playing through the post, touching the paint on drives, then it becomes just a snowball. Also, in a slow game like this, possessions will be amplified. So you must take high-level possessions and get good looks every time down. That's huge for McNeese.
McNeese going to the tournament for a second straight year, lost to Gonzaga as a 12 seed last year. And what about for Clemson to make sure they avoid the upset?
Well, staying with that pace and how that's going to loom large in this one, they got to be good with the basketball. This is a McNeese State team that forces 14 turnovers per game. They also have to rebound because McNeese State, it's 34% of their misses on the offensive backboard.
Well, check the starting lineups. They're sponsored by Cintas. Work days are better when you partner with Cintas. Keep your team protected, prepared, and looking great. Visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the work day. For the number 5 seed Clemson, their 15th appearance in the NCAA tournament. They'll have Chase Hunter in his 6th season with Clemson, starting alongside Jaden Zachary, with Victor Locken, the 6'11" center in the middle. Ian Shefflin, what a great tournament last year. 18 against Alabama in the Sweet Six in the Elite Eight. And then Chauncey Wiggins, a 6'10", good three-point shooter, 37%. He was a high school teammate of Ian Shefflin going back to their days in Grayson, Georgia. For McNeese, the Cowboys, the number 12 seed, the Southland Conference champions, coached by Will Wade in his second season. Wade, who's an alumnus of Clemson, will send out this 5. DJ Richards, Javon Garcia, Cordier Copeland, Christian Shoemate, and Joe Charles. Time for the opening tip, sponsored by AutoZone. Free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Ball in the air, Clemson wins the tip, and we're underway in Game 2 in Providence. Clemson in the white, trimmed in orange numbers and letters. Have it going right to left. McNeese showed a 2-3 zone. They're in blue with a yellow trim. Backdoor pass. Lockton couldn't handle it. It goes out of bounds. The last touch by McNeese.
So, Chris, as you identify that 2-3 zone, it is critical to the operation for Clemson to flash somebody in mid-post, be that receiver. That's where that zone is vulnerable, and you'll get the lion's share of your looks. I imagine Shefflin will be that guy.
Zachary handles, gives to Lockton. Moves it left in the corner. Wiggins a 3 is well short. Rebounded off the floor by Joe Charles for McNeese. Ahead to Richards. Throws it toward the rim and a slam. Oh, the alley-oop to start the game is Christian Shoemate, who finishes it with a dunk.
Shoemate just a rim run from north to south, and nobody locates, and Copeland goes up, and away. The alley-oop execution. Don't expect a ton of fast break opportunities. McNeese State capitalizes there.
Clemson now. It's Wiggins. Feeds to Lockton in the left elbow. Lockton draws defenders, poke loose. Shefflin picks it up. Shefflin being battled. Charles ripped it away. Still a battle. Lockton with a follow, and he scores. And Clemson's on the board.
A lot of contact down low. Bully ball. Lockton just takes it from McNeese State, rips it from him, and gets it back on the glass.
Southland Player of the Year, Javon Charles, wearing a black mask all season. Pass across, deflected. Richards has it. He'll back it out. Charles over to Garcia. Javon Garcia, is the masked man. He's got it on the right wing. Garcia, a facial injury a year ago, but still likes the mask. Copeland straight on 3. In and out, no good, and rebounded by Clemson.
East State sends nobody to the backboard. They're going to get back and settle in the guard.
Game tied at 2. 18-18 to go. Hunter out on the left side. We're in the first half. Lockton now, number 0, 6'11". Give it over to Hunter. Cross-court pass. Wiggins a 3. No good. It was short. Garcia with a rebound. McNeese breaks out. Up the right wing, Javon Garcia. Tournament MVP as well in the Southland Conference, along with his Player of the Year award. Left side. Right to left. Cross-court pass for Chase Hunter. Hunter, so experienced. Gives it out top for Lockton. High-low Shefflin, and he got run into by Cordier Copeland of McNeese, and a foul is called. Well, Robinhood Gold gets you a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions. The gold standard is here. Sign up at Robinhood.com/gold.
Lockton Shefflin would like to play that high-low basketball. Lockton, with his size, can pass over the defense. Shefflin, with his thick frame, allows him to move bodies off of him, so that will be something they explore often.
A foul committed by Joe Charles of McNeese as they get it inbound to Lockton. And McNeese committing their second personal. 17:40 to go in the first, 2-2 the score. Inbounding for Clemson is Chase Hunter. The 6'4" grad senior gets it in up top now. Wiggins moves it left for Shefflin. Try to get it inside to Lockton. Lockton being surrounded. Wiggins, skip pass on the drive. Hunter working into trouble, has to back it out. Hunter, right corner 3. No good. Lockton with a rebound. Lockton got surrounded and fouled and raked across the eyes and goes down on his back, holding his face.
Lockton has been in the mix of the scrum, trying to chase offensive rebounding opportunities. His pass sequence, no different, but he got whacked across the face as he got his 2 big paws on that rebound once again. Inadvertent, no question, from Christian Shoemate, but definitely came across the face as he went flailing and caught Lockton with the elbow right to the face, and he might be bleeding.
Yeah, he is also stretching out his jaw. And you know, when you widen your jaw, when you got something hurt there, and he's going to go to the bench and get checked out for a second. He may have some blood, too. They'll check that before Lockton shoots free throws. Chris Carrino and Jordan Cornette here on our Grainger broadcast position in Providence. For the ones who get it done, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade products for all industries, fast delivery, and free technical support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. 2-2 the score, 17:20 to go in the first. Victor Lakin, spelled L-A-K-H-I-N, 6'11", senior in his first year with Clemson. He is Russian, played CSKA Moscow before playing 3 years with Cincinnati.
The foul call on the floor is being reviewed.
So now they're going to review it to see if there was anything flagrant about that shot to the chin on Lockett. And we looked at a replay. I didn't think there looked like anything. It's just inadvertent contact.
Just because it was such force to the face, they are required to go back and look at this all with the idea of player safety. But when we see the replay, Christian Shoemate, Lockett came from behind Shoemate. Shoemate was trying to rotate, not purposely leading with anything. His arm just came across, not knowing that Lockett was behind him. Inadvertent in nature, should be a quick review, should continue playing basketball.
Now, Jordan, I should point out, while we have a moment, probably the most famous person for McNeese, outside of Will Wade, their head coach, is not any of the players. It's their manager, Amir Khan, who, a while back, he started bringing this big boom box, and he would lead the team out of the tunnel, and one of their social media directors posted it, and it went viral. You know how those things go. And Amir Khan can't go anywhere in this building without people yelling out his name, wanting to take pictures with him. I even talked to him yesterday. I asked him what was going to be the entrance music today. He wouldn't give it up. He said we got to talk about it with the guys. It's kind of something we bring out spur of the moment.
The call on the floor is confirmed. Common foul.
All right, common foul.
Let's be very clear. Because of your son, you are aware that you are obligated to walk over
I have
to Amir.
I have a college-age son who, when he saw that we had McNeese in the draw, immediately sent me Amir Khan videos.
Didn't care about Patino. Didn't care about no, of course he did. He's a broadcaster in his own right. But he was definitely excited about Amir's presence here.
I mean, he had CBS talking to him yesterday. Free throw is good by Lock-In.
What was the song? I mean, we never got an answer.
Well, I'm sure if I investigate on social media, I'll be able to find out.
He was taking pictures pregame.
He's not cocky, though. He's a really nice, humble kid who was enjoying the moment. Lock-In makes the second
in
free
the
throw.
portal era, does Wade take him along with him to NC State? Is he
I'll
part
tell you
of the
what,
juice?
he does have 3 NIL deals, though, and that's not a joke. Here's Copeland. Out top now it goes to Charles. Back to Copeland. Here Copeland sends it left for Shoemate. Shoemate, one thing to watch, a really poor free throw shooter. 44%. Devon Garcia the step back, gives to Copeland, 5 to shoot. Copeland working against Zachary, 3 to shoot. Spins at the elbow with a pull-up, it's no good. Rebounded by Shefflin, and he got bumped into by Shoemate. Goes to the ground, the officials forced to blow the whistle. And a foul here against the Cowboys.
Chris, a clinical defensive effort from the Tigers. They keep guys in front. They make them meet a chest when they try to get downhill. When the ball reverses, guys slide up in a defensive stance and contest. They guard through the shot clock. They locate a block out. They rebound and punctuate the play. Masterful stuff for the Tigers.
Clemson 1 for 5. McNeese 1 for 4. Lock-In going to work in the paint. Greg the pivot foot, and he traveled. It was Shoemate who bottled him up. And a turnover.
Shoemate gives up about 5 inches defensively, but he said, you want a clinic, I'll give you one myself. Pushing up, applying pressure to Lockett, who wanted to lower the boom, and his momentum just threw him off, and he shifted the pivot.
Kadir Copeland, the second-team All-Southland Conference player, driving it right down the lane on Lockett, and he scores on a driving layup. Game tied at 4, 16-18 to go. We're in the first half here in Providence. Zachary handles between the circles, number 11 for Clemson. The bearded Jaden Zachary, a senior, all-defensive team, moving right. Pass, Charles going to the rim, and a driving layup is good to give Clemson a 6-4 lead.
Ball went from one side of the floor to the other. When it got back to the top of the key, allowed for the straight line drive for Zachary to get to the rim undeterred.
Copeland trying to force it in traffic and a steal. Clemson on the move. Ball knocked loose. Hunter able to gather it again. Chase Hunter for the Tigers. Gives left in the corner to Wiggins. Chauncey Wiggins 37% three-point shooter to Shefflin in the high post. Back it out now for Hunter. Looking over the defense. Crossover against Charles. Step back, pump fake, still has it, moves it right. Zachary to the baseline with a fadeaway. Off the back rim, no good. Shoemate with a rebound for McNeese. In the blue with the gold letters and numbers. A pass on the outlet goes awry. A simple pass, and they couldn't bring it in, and then McNeese Cowboys turn it over. And a timeout with 15-17 to go in the first. Clemson 6 and the Cowboys 4. Sponsored by Rocket. Own the dream of the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network. This is the men's basketball tournament.
When it feels like the world has stopped, good finds a way. Good is happening, even now. Good connects us, even when we can't get close. Good never stops, and neither does Children International. With support from caring friends, we help provide children and families with the critical essentials they need. Essentials like food assistance, hygiene education, medical help, and financial support. To learn more, go to children.org/help today. Together, we can help end poverty for good.
In 2007, Marine First Lieutenant Travis Mannion was killed in Iraq after saving his wounded teammates. Travis's legacy lives on through the 5 words he spoke before leaving for his final deployment. If not me, then who? Words that today fuel the spirit of Travis Mannion Foundation. Words that live in veterans, families of the fallen, and inspired civilians who go out of their way to find a way, who help others with the help of others, who bounce back after each setback, who make good on good intentions. Through Travis Mannion Foundation, if not me, then who, are words that can live in you too. Show the world what your character is made of, because character is invisible until it's not. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans, families of the fallen, and inspired civilians at travismannion.org. That's travismannion.org.
Well, let's check each team's tournament resume, sponsored by Monster.com. Monster.com helps you slam dunk the job search. Make your next career move. Monster.com provides great coaching and millions of job openings. Get off the bench and go to Monster.com today. Clemson, the number 5 seed in the Midwest, making their 15th tournament appearance, an Elite 8 appearance last time for just the second time in school history. They lost to Alabama. They come into this game having won 15 of the last 17, losing to Louisville in the semis of the ACC tournament. McNeese, their 4th tournament appearance, lost as a 12 seed last year to Gonzaga. They've only lost 6 games this year, all 6 losses by 8 points or fewer. After a 5-5 start, won 22 of the next 23.
And that's the thing. When you win 22 out of 23, that just proves that you know how to win games. You find a way, because it's not always going to play out the same way. And they won some close ones, too, so they figure it out, and they compete till the end. So I imagine McNeese is going to give Clemson all they can handle for the next 35 minutes of play.
Hunter, a 3 straight on, no good for Clemson. Ball is grabbed by McNeese, and a foul is called. Oh, no, they say he stepped out of bounds. Brandon Murray, who had just checked into the game, came down with that rebound for McNeese, but he stepped out along the baseline. Clemson inbounds, locking up top, gives it off for Jaden Zachary. A senior, moves it right. Hunter gives it up in the corner for a 3 by Hybreeder. Is no good on the rebound of Murray. Big Hybreeder just checked into the game for Clemson. Good 3-point shooter. Now McNeese in the front court to our right. Opposite the Clemson bench. Murray, jump stop, fadeaway in the paint. Good for Brandon Murray. His 4th school. He's played at LSU, Georgetown, and Ole Miss. And now McNeese ties the game at 6. Now Clemson weaves it up top. Hunter. Out top to Zachary. Zachary coming left. Cut off. Try to penetrate, knocked away. A steal by Charles. Murray in transition. Kick to the corner for a three. Parker can't hit. And a foul on the rebound is going to go against Clemson.
Good job of filling lanes. Getting down, getting a good look at three, and that positions McNeese State to get underneath the basket for an offensive rebounding opportunity to push in the back from Sheffield.
Wiggins will come back into the game for Clemson. Sheffield going to get a break. Bryant Selabange comes into the game now for McNeese. Inbounding of the baseline, Javon Garcia. And he's having trouble. He calls a timeout. The veteran Javon Garcia, the conference player of the year, calls a timeout with the score Clemson 6, McNeese 6, 14:07 to go in the first. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My car is making this noise. Sometimes it's like doot doot, and sometimes it's like grrr.
Do you have a dash light on?
Oh yeah.
Then we don't have to listen for clues. With the free Fix Finder service, we can read a check engine, ABS, or maintenance light to find the likely fix and even recommend a local shop if you need one.
So you don't need to hear the grrr.
Not with Fix Finder. Free at every AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Tomorrow's road, unpaved, unmapped, uncertain. But it's also where we discover what we can truly count on. Like the 2027 X15 engine by Cummins. With better fuel efficiency, up to 605 horsepower, and 2,050 pound-feet of torque. The X15 is a bedrock of reliability that stands forever ready to rise to the occasion. The 2027 X15, forever rising. Estimates based on preliminary testing. Individual results may vary.
So, your small business is outgrowing your garage. You could go online, find a space, and get catfished. Or you could work with an agent who's a realtor, here to guide and help protect you from the surprises you didn't see coming. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. Right by you.
It's time for basketball, and right now, Uber Eats has deals on Burger King, Buffalo Wild Wings, KFC, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a burger. Get game day deals now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Well, let's check the schedule of tournament games coming up on Westwood One, sponsored by the 2027 X15 engine from Cummins, featuring better fuel efficiency, immense power, and backed by 25-plus years of experience. 2027 X15 is built to rise above the challenges of tomorrow. The X15, forever rising. After this one here in Providence, we'll have two more games tonight. Number 7, Kansas against John Calipari, the number 10 Arkansas Razorbacks, and it's Rick Pitino's St. John's Red Storm, the number 2 team in the West, taking on Omaha. 14:07 to go in the first. Clemson and McNeese tied at 6.
Neither team, Chris, early on getting it going from the three-point line. All that work being done in the interior. Toughness will define the winner in this one, it feels like.
These teams have combined 0 for 8 from 3 here in the early go. Murray trapped out top for McNeese, dancing with it, right of the lane, storming his way inside and scoring at a driving layup. Brandon Murray with a bucket.
Murray liked that matchup versus Highbreeder right there. Said, I'm going to take him in isolation, just lower that shoulder, bounce him off me, get him out of the way, and finish at the rim, straight line drive.
And now we get a whistle and a traveling call as Clemson just weaving it up top. An unforced error as Chauncey Wiggins took an extra step. Brad Brownell across the way from us in his 15th season, an orange quarter zip with khaki pants, shouting at his team right now. On the other end, Will Wade all in black in a quarter zip. Murray for McNeese, back door and a layup. Selabange with the bucket, and McNeese with a 10-6 lead.
Cutters, everything in front of the teeth of the defense, everything getting close to the rim. Clemson is being challenged in the interior.
Now it's Zachary up top. 2-3 zone look. Hunter comes right. They trap. Hunter with a high dribble, nearly travel. Gets it to Zachary. Moves it left. 3 by Highbritter. It won't fall. Rebounded by McNeese. It's Parker. Lost the handle, but McNeese able to salvage it. The masked man, Garcia, in the front court for the McNeese Cowboys in the blue with the gold letters and numbers. Working up top, Garcia bumps a twisting runner. It won't fall. Rebound, loose, rolling. McNeese with it, batted back. Right, the left side, Shoemate a 3. It's long, and the rebound out of bounds off Clemson. They couldn't handle it. It has been an ugly first half. McNeese with a 10-6 lead, 12:34 to go.
Shoemate wide open look from the left wing, was able to gather and get that three-pointer off, and it hit the backboard so sharply. Lumpkin, who was in defensive rebounding position, was caught off guard, and that careens off his hand. McNeese State gets another go of it.
McNeese inbounding. In the corner it goes to Parker. Sincere Parker. Curling to the elbow with a pull-up. It won't go. Rebound to the corner, and it's run down by Celebangi. Good hustle by McNeese.
Cowboys is quicker to the basketball, winning every 50-50, starting to assert themselves on the offensive glass.
Garcia gives it on the wing to Murray. Murray trying to penetrate. Backing down. Can't get free. Tough hook shot. Won't go. Rebound taken by Clemson, but a foul is called against the Tigers.
That might be Shefflin's second. Again in the same position, pushing off on a rebound attempt.
They're going to bring Miles Foster in, replacing Shefflin.
It's really fascinating. This certainly feels like a game with Dylan Hunter being out. His first full game out for this group. They call him the glue guy. It's the type of matchup you absolutely needed Dylan Hunter. They are feeling the void right now, these Tigers.
Inbound to Parker, coming right on a high screen. Parker runs into the chest of Christian Reeves. The 7'2" center is in the game now. Murray in the lead. There's a reach from behind, and a foul is called against Clemson. And we'll get a timeout. McNeese 10, Clemson 6, 11:57 to go in the first half. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Skyrizi and clear skin, count me in. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. With Indeed Sponsored Jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for relevant candidates so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Plus, with Indeed Sponsored Jobs, there are no monthly subscriptions, and you only pay for results. Start at Indeed.com/credit.
Brad Hiller in our Westwood One studios. Let's check the tournament scoreboard, sponsored by GoodRx. For simple, smart savings on your prescriptions, go to GoodRx.com or download the free GoodRx app. #1 overall seed Auburn was up 13 early on Alabama State, but the Hornets have stormed back and they're down just 1, 32-35. 31, 90 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, the 1 seed in the Midwest, Houston, hammering SIUE. It is 72-37 with under 3 minutes to go. Wisconsin and Purdue making the Big Ten 2-0 so far. The Badgers beat Montana, while the Boilermakers knocked out High Point. Let's get you back to Providence. We rejoin Chris Carino and Jordan Cornette.
Clemson has not scored in 4 minutes. McNeese on a 6-0 run to take a 10-6 lead, 11:57 to go in the first half. Clemson, the number 5 seed in the Midwest. McNeese, the 12. It'll be Brandon Murray at the line for McNeese. 71% free throw shooter. In and out on the first. Jordan, we always talk about the teams that are the lower seed and do they feel like they belong, and we think the Cowboys feel like that right now.
And also, Chris, rarely do you see the lower seed be the one who's asserting the physicality and really saying you're going to play our type of game or else. They have flipped this one on Clemson right now.
No good on the second free throw. Clemson with the ball after the 2 misses by Murray. Jaden Zachary looking to attack Murray. Hands it off for Hunter. He can't get inside. Hunter with 8 to shoot. Clemson to the top of the key with a fadeaway. Off the side of the rim, no good. It's scooped up off the floor by DJ Richards from McNeese.
Murray was in Chase Hunter's pocket that entire time, giving him no space, getting up in and challenging it, making the degree of difficulty high, hence the miss from the perimeter.
Garcia moves it left. Salabange hands it off for Murray, working into the foul line area with a floater, and it's good. And McNeese on an 8-0 run.
What a
double up Clemson.
That Murray's giving this group coming off the bench. He's getting into the paint every time. He's guarding, he's rebounding. He is perfectly illustrating how tough this group is playing.
Now Clemson working up top. They've gone to their bench. Del Jones in the lane. He's swarmed on by McNeese. Del Jones out of it with a banker. And it sits on the back of the rim and it goes in for Clemson. Their first points in almost 5 minutes.
Uncertain how Del Jones got that off the glass. He got doubled through a prayer off the top of the glass and it trickles in.
Garcia on the drive, working with a twisting shot. It won't go. But a follow putback is good. And guess who? It's Murray. He's got 8. He averages 7 a game. 10:25 to go in the first. McNeese with a 14-8 lead. Now it's Jones. Del Jones, the freshman, at Landover, Maryland, and he traveled. And it was Murray who hounded him into that traveling call. So later on, we'll select the smart coaching move of the day, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Inserting Brandon Murray in the lineup might get Will Wade that award later on today.
Absolutely. And with the way he's making moves, chess pieces, moving personnel in and out of this game, he's got a good feel for it in the first 10 minutes of play.
Javon Garcia, MVP of the Southland Conference, working right. Kick it up top for Charles. Up top now, Charles. Out of the right wing, Garcia. Driving kick to the corner. A 3 on the way is no good from McNeese's Parker. Shoemate runs it down. McNeese, another opportunity here. They're getting all the 50-50 balls. And Shoemate working inside, and a left-hand reverse is good. And McNeese, the 12 seed with a 16-8 lead. 9:39 to go here in the first. All their points in the paint. Now the ball's knocked loose. Lock in. Trying to get it. Cannot. And McNeese comes up with it. They're on the run with numbers. Parker out of the right wing now. Back it out, Garcia. Moves it left where Murray has it. Murray against Locken, dancing with the head of the key, driving it right with a scoop. Off back rim. Double follow by Shoemate. Wow, a 14-2 run. And McNeese with a 10-point lead.
Gotta get a timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
What energy, what effort from the Cowboys. The drive from the right side. Murray says, I just need to get it off the glass. Draws 3 defenders, and when he does, Shoemate, pristine offensive rebounding opportunity. How about a putback flush dunk?
Christian Shoemate, the third McNeese player to have 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds all time. And that was a big-time rebound and flush. And we want to welcome those of you joining us around our network. 8:58 to go in the first here in Providence. McNeese an 18-8 lead over Clemson. Chris Carino and Jordan Cornette here in Providence. And McNeese clamping down defensively. They are the team that is controlling the action as the 12 seed. Big rebounding edge. They held Clemson scoreless for about 5 minutes of the spurt there.
8 offensive rebounds for this McNeese State team. 8 putback points for them. And not to mention, everything that they're doing offensively is coming in the painted area right now. I mean, just all 18 of their points in the lane. There needs to be a show of interior toughness from Clemson. Insert Ian Shefflin to provide that for the Tigers.
Brandon Murray with 8 to lead McNeese. He only averages 7 a game. A couple of years ago, Georgetown averaged 13 a game. Zachary, left wing 3, no good. Clemson with a rebound. Shefflin back in. But before that, putback is going to be a foul here against the Cowboys of McNeese.
Coach Brownell uneasy with putting back in one of his key pieces in Ian Shefflin with 2 fouls and 9 minutes remaining in the first half. It's an act of desperation. He knows this game's getting tilted towards a physical favor at McNeese. He needs to get his bodies back in there.
Zachary out top, moves it right. Heidbreeder, 3, it won't fall. Loose and a foul against McNeese. Clemson now 0 for 8 from three-point line.
And great looks, Chris. Exactly what they want, so there's got to be a part of it feels like eventually they will fall. But right now they aren't.
And McNeese with a 10-point lead. They're 0 for 5 from 3. Joe Charles going to take a seat. Quadir Copeland back in now for McNeese.
I don't think McNeese much cares about the three-point shot at this point. It's what they're getting at the rim so easily.
Hunter, a physical drive, had it stripped. Then the ball deflects out of bounds, and it goes to McNeese. Well, Spruce is a new weed and grass killer with 9 simple yet effective ingredients that are safe for use around people, pets, and bees when used as directed. Spruce works differently by dehydrating the weed down the roots.
5 turnovers, Chris, in the last 7 minutes for Clemson. Speaks to the dysfunction.
Copeland up top. Trying to find a cutting Copeland. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with McNeese, deflected by Clemson out of play. Inbounding on the right baseline is Copeland, the Syracuse transfer. Lob it out top for a jumping Murray is able to get it away from Shefflin, who doesn't want to get that third foul. Murray, work it left of the lane. Parker had it knocked loose. Retrieved by McNeese. 7 to shoot. Murray working left to the baseline, gets all over the rim, floats it over Locken, who got up there late. He missed it, and Clemson comes down with a rebound.
Locken's length bothersome as Murray from that left wing drives it. Thought he had a lane, but Locken comes over, takes it away.
Heidbreeder. Clemson 3 of 14, a little high-low, and it sails over the head of Locken and out of bounds. Another Clemson turnover. 7:52 to go in the first. A timeout. McNeese with an 18-8 lead. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Are you checking your bracket during the commercial break like the rest of us? Thanks for chatting it up and enjoying this March Madness live hangout with us. So why...
Hey, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you being here. Please take a second, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single college basketball game of March Madness. Every single game. Speaking of which, I've got to start that next stream right now. We'll see you back in the chat. Good luck to your team.
Why she trusts Grainger's world-class supply chain to deliver the high-quality supplies she needs to help keep her production line, her equipment, and her customers happy and healthy. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's Power Torque Tools DIY days at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Lifetime guaranteed Power Torque professional hand tools only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Monster.com helps you slam dunk the job search and make your next career move. With great coaching and millions of job openings, Monster.com empowers you to score your next position and win the job hunt. Get off the bench and go to Monster.com today.
Welcome back to Providence. Let's pause here 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network, your home for the national championships.
College Sports Radio is your home for the NCAA tournament.
For the win, it's good!
Hear reaction all day long on SiriusXM Channel 84 and the SiriusXM app.
Back to the game. Clemson went 9-1 on the road in conference play this season. It's their first winning road record in league play since the 86-87 season. That Back to the Game, sponsored by Kohl's. Make this spring a stylish one with on-trend looks for every occasion when you shop at Kohl's and Kohl's.com, where families come first. 18-8, McNeese on top. 7:52 to go in the first half. Chris Carino and Jordan Cornette back with you here in Providence.
McNeese State is firmly taking control of this game with their physicality, dominating the paint, winning the backboard, turning Clemson over. Clemson has missed 72 of their last 93 threes, and it's carried over into this game. They're 0 of 8 from beyond the arc. They're letting it affect their energy, their effort, and what they do on the defensive side, which is their foundation.
But here Copeland trying to ward off Zachary. Gives it up top now to Murray. Murray's been the star with a twisting flow. Banker, it rolls around, comes off, no good. Rebounded by McNeese. Shoemate to the corner, a three. Good! Oh, wow! Sincere Parker with a three. Their first three of the game, and McNeese with a 21-8 lead.
More second chance opportunities. Throw it up there, go grab it back.
And we get it over and back against Chase Hunter, dribbling dangerously close to that midcourt line, and Clemson turns it over again.
An 8th turnover. You heard Coach Brownell coming into this one. He said, we've got to give our offense an opportunity. They're going to try and turn us over. They have done that and some, this McNeese team. And Clemson better wake up quickly, or this one might be over before they even have a chance.
It's a 17-2 run over the last 7 minutes and change for the lower seeded number 12 McNeese Cowboys out of Lake Charles, Louisiana. Coached by Will Wade. Baseline spin, Copeland to the rim, and he lays it in, making a 19-2 run.
Playing through Murray now at this point, the matchup versus Hydebreeder, and when they send two, they find a Cutter and Copeland underneath the goal for the layup.
It's 11 straight for McNeese. Zachary left side three, no good. Clemson still without a three, and picked up by McNeese. Parker ahead to Copeland, shifts it right. Shoemate dancing in the lane, kick to the wing to Murray. Up top, Copeland driving it left, crossing over, and he moved the pivot foot. He did a jump stop, moved the pivot foot, and McNeese got to settle down a little bit.
And no surprise, Chris, where they were headed. At the rim. Yep. Just get it up there and then go grab it. Playing like St. John's right now is the best comp for McNeese State, what we're watching.
6:19 to go in the first. Hunter had it stripped on a drive. McNeese comes up with another turnover of the Clemson Tigers. Here's Parker out of the right wing. Crossover, step back, fade away at the foul line, no good. And it's scooped up by Clemson. 9 Tiger turnovers in the first half. Hunter, left wing, picked up the dribble. Gives to Lockett. In a full sweat out of the left wing. Had it poked loose out of bounds by Murray. Brandon Murray has been so active for McNeese.
Incredible, the energy, the motor, the effort. Everybody that comes in, nothing changes with this McNeese State team and how they're playing.
5:54 to go in the first half. McNeese with a 23-8 lead over Clemson. Up top, Zachary working right on the paint. Driving shot, hit the side of the backboard. Shoemate on the ground, doubling Zachary. It'll be a hell ball. And the arrow favors McNeese. Well, the Jeep Celebration event is your chance to start a brand new adventure. Hurry in for an exceptional offer on Jeep's Go Anywhere, Do Anything SUVs, and let the ride of a lifetime begin. Garcia back in along with Celebange. Murray stays out there. Copeland and Shoemate for the Cowboys and McNeese in the blue with the yellow letters and numbers going left to right. Clemson in white with the orange letters and numbers. Murray a handoff up top, locking all over him, reaching. Gives left for Garcia. Garcia trapped in front of the Clemson bench. They go down low to Copeland. A size advantage on Jones. Back it out Garcia. 8 to shoot from McNeese. Out of the right wing, Murray. Murray had it knocked loose by Lock-in. Murray retrieves it. 3 to shoot. Top of the key, fade away. Off the heel, no good. Clemson with a rebound. Lock-in has it. Now it's Del Jones. A diminutive freshman guard of the Landover, Maryland, handles for the Tigers. Left side, Wiggins a 3. It's scored! Clemson with their first made 3 of the half. It's 23-11, 4:57 to go in the first.
Feel a sigh of relief from the Tigers as they see one from beyond the arc go in, on top of getting a defensive stop.
Copeland over the shoulder, backdoor Murray, twisting reverse, it goes down! A highlight play for the Cowboys, who were dominating the first half. 4:35 to go, 25-11, McNeese. Jones moves it right, Wiggins out of the right wing to Zachary. Up top, Shefflin now for Clemson. 10 to shoot, Zachary feeds the middle, Lock-in. Poked loose, Shefflin gets it back, and he hit the side of the rim. McNeese gets it, they go the other way. Garcia moves it out top where Copeland will reset. Moves it out of the right to Garcia. Back to Copeland. Straight on, out to Garcia. Garcia looking to attack. Penetrating with a floater. No good. Defended well by Wiggins and picked up by Lock-in. Clemson on the move right to left. Jones out of the right wing. Lock-in moves it left. Zachary in the corner. Wiggins a 3. No good. Murray flying in for the rebound from McNeese. 3:40 left first half. 25-11. McNeese on top. The 12 seed in the Midwest. Wiggins comes out to guard Copeland now. Copeland moves it left for Murray from McNeese. Celebange screen, trying to roll, fell down, gets the pass, ripped away from him by Lock-in, and here comes Clemson. Zachary hands it off, Lock-in. Stumbling, chair pulled out, and he traveled. Celebange pulled out the chair, Lock-in went down, and we've got a timeout. The 10th turnover by Clemson. They trail 25-11, 3:16 to go in the first. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with a Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
This is the story of the one. He's responsible for keeping a leading healthcare facility clean and safe. And he trusts Grainger's high-quality HVAC cleaning and safety products, combined with their world-class supply chain, to consistently deliver, ensuring he's covered inside and out, so he can focus on keeping his facility clean to help protect the health of everyone inside. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you switch and save with Progressive, you could use that money towards scoring courtside seats for your favorite team. Progressive cannot guarantee that you can score courtside seats. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds on average, but courtside seats can be astronomical. Maybe if your team plays in a smaller market, you could swing it. Even still, it's unlikely. Maybe fourth row, which are still incredible seats that you'll enjoy greatly. Savings possible. Courtside, long shot. Switch and see if you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Progressive cannot guarantee that someone really tall will not sit in front of you at the game, rendering your excellent seats just okay.
Be a VIP at the men's Final Four in San Antonio with the NCAA Experience official ticket and hospitality packages Official NCAA hospitality includes live entertainment, upscale food stations and beverages, appearances by NCAA legends, and much more via VIP at the men's Final Four in San Antonio. Visit ncaa.com/VIP. Chris Carino and Jordan Cornette back with you in Providence. 3:16 to go in the first half. McNeese, the 12 seed of the Midwest, with a 25-11 lead over the number 5 seed Clemson.
Look, this is a Clemson team that's searching for answers right now. Chase Hunter, their go-to guy, can't even get shots off. He's got 3 turnovers, which is as many shot attempts as he's taken, and that triples the amount of shots he's made. It is a complete struggle for them from top to bottom offensively. Ian Shefflin gets a basketball down low, has an easy layup, rushes it, and almost gives it a wedgie stuck in the rim. I mean, this group is so fed up, lacking in confidence, because they are getting bullied on the other end as this McNeese State team offensively is getting whatever they want.
Watching McNeese work out yesterday, so confident, a lot of swagger with this group who went to the tournament last year. Ball knocked loose out of bounds. It'll stay with McNeese. Kadir Copeland has spent 2 years at Syracuse. Even guys they've brought in this year, one part of last year's team, have some big game experience. Inbounding will be DJ Richards, one of the great three-point shooters in the country at 45%. Comes up to set a high screen. Copeland goes around it. Over on the left side to Richards. Richards snaps it up top. Copeland 8 to shoot. Back to Richards, left side 3. Missed it long. Rebounded by Wiggins for Clemson.
Demonstrative rebound for Wiggins. The first time we've seen that for the Tigers in this first half.
Hunter will back it out. Over to Jones around the left side to Zachary. The bearded Zachary. Gibbs left now. Jones, a deep 3. Off the back rim, hits the rim a second time, ends up out of bounds. It'll be McNeese ball.
Such a lid on the basket for this Clemson team. When they do find space and they do get a look, it's been via the three-point offering, but 1 of 12, just a forgettable first half. They're just taking in water, hoping to get to halftime here without too large a deficit.
It's a Clemson team that shot 37% from 3 as a team this season.
Because of the ones they choose to take, and they're taking good ones. They're just not falling right now, chalking up to nerves in elimination basketball, perhaps.
Salabange goes back door, where a Garcia layup is knocked away, but a foul is called as Garcia hits the ground hard, and he's writhing in a little pain as he lays on the floor. Well, Chris Carino, Jordan Cornette with you in our Grainger broadcast position in Providence. Gain a winning edge for your business with Grainger. Get fast delivery of industrial-grade supplies to help keep your operations going when you call 1-800-GRAINGER or click Grainger.com. 2:06 to go in the first half. McNeese with a 25-11 lead over Clemson. Javon Garcia, the Southland Player of the Year, going to the free throw line. Had 2 seasons with UMass and then bounced around a little bit. Free throw good. Played at the College of the Sequoias. You ever play there?
Proud program. A lot of history. If you can name the best player to ever play there.
Do you know this, or are you being precise?
I know.
Oh, all right. Maybe something easy like, what's the mascot's name? Garcia's free throw is good. You know, I'll tell you who the best player ever come out of the College of Sequoias is. Javon Garcia. He just made that
at this point. Who's going to argue that?
27-11, McNeese. 2-minute mark in the first. Wiggins in the corner to Hunter. Cross-court feed Jones. Extra pass. Zachary a 3. Too strong. Rebound Shefflin. Caught under the basket. Out to Hunter. Moves left. Just a 3. It won't go. McNeese to the rebound. It's Shoemate. Now Copeland for the Cowboys. Oh, move to the foul line. Well, Clemson recovers. Down low to Murray. Murray inside, and the layup is good. What a game for Brandon Murray. He's got 12. He averages 7 a game.
Pure dominance right now for the Cowboys.
A minute 20 to go in the first half. McNeese 29, Clemson 11. Jones moving left, inside to Shefflin. Spinning to the rim, knocked out of his hands. Ends up out of bounds. It'll stay with Clemson. 11 to shoot.
Chris, I rarely lay it up with analysis like this, but at this point we've established what's going on. Clemson just needs to get to half. They need to forget about offensively, the fact that the ball's not going in the hoop, the fact they can't get stops, they can't rebound. They're a little bit sped up in the turnovers. You got to get to the break, talk to each other, lean into the group, get reconnected, and come out here and chase another 20.
It's a 25-3 edge here for McNeese. The score was 8-4 Clemson at one time. Zachary inside with a wild reverse. Oh, and he scored off the window. That had more English than Michael Caine. 29-13 McNeese. Under a minute to go in the first half. Now McNeese holding on to it. 20 to shoot. Out top, Copeland working against Wiggins. Copeland shifts into the corner. Oh, he plays in a little flare. Out top, Murray working it right down the lane. Got in the air and scores. He got the roll. Oh, I thought he was going to land without shooting it, but it's all going right for Murray.
He almost just leaped with the basketball. Came down. It would have been a violation, but got it up just before those feet hit the ground. And this is a McNeese State team that's going to go in with a comfortable cushion with 20 seconds left. Clemson needs to see the ball go through the basket, and I'd like to see them get the ball to Chase Hunter, who's been held scoreless in his first half.
2-second difference, shot to game clock, winding down the first half. Shecklin, right wing three was blocked. McNeese has it with 5-4, throwing it to the rim, knocked loose. Zachary a heave at the horn, won't go. And we've come to halftime in Providence, and it's a shocker. Start texting your friends. The number 12 seed, McNeese, with a 31-13 lead over Clemson at halftime here in Providence.
I've never seen the lower seed, dominate a higher seed like that in this tournament. In all my games broadcasting, I've never seen a group dominate the game like that. Clemson never figure it out, and it better start with being a little bit tougher on both ends of the floor for the final 20.
31-13 McNeese at the half. When we return, we'll head back to our Straight Talk Wireless studios for the halftime report. Need more data so you can stream your Jam Mix on loop? Switch to Straight Talk and get real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network. Straight Talk, available at Walmart or straighttalk.com. From the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network, this is the men's basketball tournament.
You can just move through life, or you can find the things that move you. It's your choice. You can choose to get out there. Choose your people. You could choose to go for it. No, like really go for it.
Fourth down, 28-yard line.
Just choose to do something that moves you. Mazda crafts cars for those who choose to do more than simply move. Mazda, move and be moved.
People always ask me, Guy, why are you so confident? And I tell them because I shop for a used car with Carfax. Why Carfax? Because I was able to pause for the facts. What kind of facts? Used car facts. Facts. Like which car has been in a reported accident, which ride has the best value, facts. Which car will have me feeling so confident that I'll just turn up the radio facts. And roll down the windows facts. And belt out show tunes, knowing full well that I cannot sing. Facts. Carfax is the answer. Shop the all-new Carfax.com.
Traveling in basketball? Bad move. Traveling the world? Great move. Wherever the road takes you, Best Western is your place to take a time out and catch your breath. Because every team needs a place to regroup. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western. Book direct and save at bestwestern.com.
Chumba Casino is now partnering with 2311 Racing. Chumba is always free to play, no purchase necessary. Find hundreds of online social casino games like bingo, solitaire, and slots, with new games dropping weekly. Grab your free daily login and welcome bonus with a chance to redeem amazing prizes. Play for free today at ChumbaCasino.com. It's time to cha-cha-cha-cha-chumba. Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back inside the Westwood One Broadcast Center in Los Angeles. I'm Brad Heller. It is halftime, game number 2 in Providence, and this score is correct. McNeese, the 12th seed in the Midwest, leads the 5-seed Clemson 31-13. The Tigers shooting 21% in that opening half, 5 of 24 from the field. Let's check the tournament scoreboard, sponsored by Maintain X. Maintain X is the asset and maintenance app that brings your unplanned downtime to zero. Try for free at maintainx.com/MVP. That's maintain and the letter x.com/MVP. Number 1 overall seed Auburn was up 13 on Alabama State. The Hornets rallied to cut the deficit to 1, but Auburn closed the first half really strong.
Auburn calls a set play, bringing it up. What are they looking for?
Throw that basketball inside the Broom.
Johnson lobs to Broom, puts it up and in. It became a hybrid shot pass, and Broom cleans it up. He gets consecutive scores, 39-31. Alabama State across. Alabama State timeout with the timer off, 22.6.
John Sadek on the call. It was a 9-0 run to end the first half, make it 15-2. As you bridge the second half, Auburn's up 11 now in Alabama State, 47-36, 17-26 to go. Another number 1 seed, Houston in the Midwest, no problem at all with SIU Edwardsville, 78-40. The Cougars get the win. They shot 61% in the first half and never looked back. The 6-11 matchup in the East, BYU and VCU. It is BYU up 2, 14-12, 13 minutes left to go. Wisconsin, the 3 seed, awaits the winner. The Badgers shot 55%, beat Montana 85-66. Purdue making the Big Ten 2-0 so far. The Boilermakers beat High Point 75-63. Purdue awaits the winner of this McNeese Clemson game. Creighton kicked off the day 89-75 over Louisville, the 9 over the 8 in the South region. McNeese 31, Clemson 13, your halftime score from Providence. Coming up, an interview with Arkansas head coach John Calipari before the Razorbacks meet Kansas. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Springfest and Ego Days are here at Lowe's. Right now, get a free Select Ego 56-volt battery with purchase of a Select trimmer, blower, or mower kit. Plus, shop today for new and exclusive items you need for your lawn. So get ready for spring with the latest in innovation from Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Only at Lowe's. We help, you save. Offer valid through 4/2. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
O'Reilly. You've got questions? O'Reilly Auto Parts has answers. Need a pro you can trust? We've got that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on annual retirement contributions. With Robinhood Gold, the perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
Mornings can start feeling the same. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work. But with breakfast from Wendy's, it's like, wake up, brush teeth, Baconate with a breakfast Baconator. Roll with the sausage breakfast burrito. Buddy it up with a honey buddy. Or get seasoned with seasoned potatoes. And then go to work. Sorry. When you're ready for a fresh wake-up call, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Welcome back to the Straight Talk Wireless Studios here in Los Angeles. I'm Brad Heller. Need more data so you can stream your jam mix on loop? Switch to Straight Talk and get real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network. Straight Talk, John Calipari and the 10-seed Arkansas. The Jayhawks, remember, they were the preseason #1 team in the country but landed their lowest seed since Self took over the program in 2003. Meanwhile, the Razorbacks shook off a 5-game January losing streak to make the field in Coach Cal's first season in Fayetteville. And today, second leading scorer Boogie Fland returns after missing 15 games with a hand injury. He had thumb surgery in late January. Coach Cal talked about that and more with our Jordan Cornette.
Coach, let's start with one of the big storylines. Boogie's going to return for this team. What is that going to look like for your Razorbacks?
So we're trying to figure out what that rotation would be. I got to tell you, he walked in my office and said, Coach, look, I think I can go, but I don't want to hurt the team. I just want to help. And I said, well, if you do play, I'll probably play you 10 or 15 minutes. And you give us an 8th guy. And then I said, unless you really got it going, then I'd probably play you a little bit more. But his attitude is what made me feel good. I also told him, and I told the team, I'm not going to play him at point guard. Can't come back and be the quarterback. But you can come back and be the flanker. You could come back and be a wide receiver and jump right in and then go make some plays. Go jump up and get a catch that no one believes you can make. And then the other thing is guard the ball the way you were before you left. So it should help us, but we don't know.
Tonight will be your 24th time you've been in this thing called the Big Dance. Underdog, Coach Cal, the first time we hear that one. How does that make you feel?
In a while. It's been, but I've been there. This year has been as rewarding a year as I've had, because we found a way to bust through when everyone, I made the statement, they threw us in the coffin, they forgot the nails.
Well, you're 0-5, Coach. You're not supposed to be here.
And 1-6 and have to go to Kentucky, to Texas. What? Oh, they're done. It's done. And you couldn't tell the kids that. Then you lose a couple, your leading scorers. And you're like, okay, play with 7 guys the last 3 weeks. One bad game, but I said we became one heartbeat because we needed each other, and we knew it. And that's how we've been playing.
2 Titans on the sidelines tonight. Why people are talking about this region, Coach Cal, Coach Self. You met 13 times. Each of you has won a national championship facing the other one in the title game. What's it like going against a friend in which you have so much respect for?
I hate playing against people that I really respect and have a friendship with. I hate it. There are all these teams out there we could have played. My respect for them as a coach, as a builder of programs, as a recruiter, as a man, off the charts. We're competitive. I mean, we are. We want to beat each other. I know how hard the game is. He knows how I kind of coach. I have an idea of how he kind of coaches. But the good news is, for him and I, we're not out there.
For the 24th time, Coach, you take the floor, dancing yet again. Best of luck, Coach Cal of Arkansas.
Thanks.
All right, we'll send you back to the arena when we return. From the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network, this is the men's basketball tournament.
All power, zero compromise. Ego cordless outdoor power equipment features advanced lithium battery technology that exceeds the power and performance of gas without the noise, fuss, or fumes. From blowers and trimmers to mowers and pressure washers, one battery powers over 90 tools. No wonder it is the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Power beyond belief. Visit egopowerplus.com to learn more or to find an Ego retailer near you. That's egopowerplus.com.
You can just move through life, or you can find the things that move you. It's your choice. You can choose to get out there. Choose your people. You could choose to go for it. No, like really go for it.
4th down, 28-yard line.
Just choose to do something that moves you. Mazda crafts cars for those who choose to do more than simply move. Mazda, move and be moved.
Meanwhile at Xfinity.
Okay, huddle up. Do you realize how many fans stream basketball? It's madness.
But real fans stream with Xfinity Internet.
Totally. We've engineered a super fast connection.
With reduced buffering and low lag.
'Cause making streaming better is what we do!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Can we let go now? It's really not a huddle with 2 people.
Switch to Xfinity Internet and stream live sports from the best seat in the house. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Actual speeds vary. Not guaranteed.
Traveling in basketball? Bad move. Traveling the world? Great move. Wherever the road takes you, Best Western is your place to take a time out and catch your breath. Because every team needs a place to regroup. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western. Book direct and save at bestwestern.com.
It's a 31-13 lead on the 5th-seeded Clemson Tigers. This was a stunner the first half, the way McNeese played.
Clemson has not come out yet from their halftime, and it's because they're challenging each other to a man to not be the soft team. That's right, the soft team we saw for those first 20 minutes. I have no skin in the game. I'm just here commentating, and I'm angry with what I saw from a team that's been pretty good all year, that's found out ways to win, that has won with defense and toughness. Credit McNeese State. These guys came out here and went right through the abdomen and ripped the heart out. Ripped the heart out in terms of, we're going to turn you over, we're going to rebound the basketball, we're going to score in the paint. Clemson better have an answer, they better have a quit.
McNeese an 18-point lead. We return. We'll have the start of the second half. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
Empower. Nick bought a new guitar, a 62 American Classic Electric. Does he know how to play? No. But Nick's Empower investment account has performed well. He got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. This is a really, really, really good guitar solo.
O'Reilly. Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Hi, it's me, your USPS Ground Advantage shipment. Just left the warehouse and hitting the road.
I know. Just got the notification.
Great. Smooth sailing so far. I'm almost there.
Yes, I know. I get all the updates.
Made it. Safe and sound.
I know.
Well, did you know I was with USPS the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Keep your business in the know with the USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
Westwood One presents Great Moments in Tournament History.
March 15th, 2001, and a first-round mismatch between the number 2 seed Iowa State and a school making their initial appearance in the Big Dance. Or was it? The Ham Pirates weren't fazed by their underdog status, stayed with the Cyclones, and rallied from an 11-point second-half deficit. They were still down by 1, though, with time running out in Boise.
Jefferson to inbound it. Looking. Goes outside left to Cleveland Davis. Up top to Brent. Inside the lane, Williams. Turnaround floater's good! It's good! 6.9 to go. Hampton leads. Here's Tinsley to front court. Tinsley driving the lane. Tinsley's layup is no good! Rebounded by Power. It's over! It's over! The 15th seed has done it!
Becoming the 4th one to accomplish the feat since the tourney expanded to 64 teams. With another great moment in tournament history, I'm Kevin Kugler. Chris Carino and Jordan Cornette back with you here in Providence to check the halftime stats. They're sponsored by Barbasol. Barbasol Shaving Cream delivers a thick lather and close, comfortable shave for half the price of gels. Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol. Clemson fans out there around the country, avert your ears right now. Clemson, 1 of 15 from behind the arc, 5 of 24 in the game, 10 turnovers. And if you're wondering, as I know some of you are, the fewest amount of points scored in a half in NCAA tournament history was 7. So they have averted that. But 13 not good. It's the fewest they've scored in a half this season.
Well, Clemson fans, if you're listening, we appreciate that. You're lucky you're only listening, not having to watch. Well, we just watched Clemson the first 20 minutes. They were lifeless. They allowed a team to impose their will, and they never had a response. And that's unacceptable from a team as good as Clemson.
And credit a guy like Brandon Murray for McNeese, who had 14 to lead the way, doubling his season average. All right, time for our second half keys. Sponsored by Wago. Trust your game, trust your wiring with Wago electrical connectors. Gear up at wago.com/hoops for your next electrical project. All right, Jordan, what's Clemson got to do right now? Do they break some chairs? What do they do back there at halftime?
Let's get McNeese and just say, keep within and don't get bored with the success. But for Clemson, don't settle for the three-point shot. Don't abandon it, but stop settling for it. That's what they want you to do. You're ice cold and have been for several games. Stop giving them that easy out. Play through your bigs. Drive and attack. Apply some pressure. Get to the free throw line. Defensively, keep guys in front. Keep them out of the painted area. Make it a little bit tougher for these drivers, cutters. Be aware on the help side. Don't let them cut in front of you. Stay connected. Communicate. On the backboard, rebound. Show some toughness there. Chris, everything I say right now is going to come back to toughness. I know that's exactly what Coach Brownell was saying in his locker room. We have to be tougher, and it's bled into every part of this game where we're lacking. We have to play with some pride. Don't worry about the deficit. Don't worry about the clock. String together winning plays, and it starts with playing with a little bit more toughness and physicality, which was severely lacking in those first 20 minutes.
We should have sent you back there into the locker room.
I mean, as a former athlete, I'm fired up watching that type of performance from McNeese State, because this is more about them. But the fact that there was no counter from Clemson, how great of the team they have and their great coach, Coach Brownell. You got to see a response here. You got to see it in the first 4 minutes out of the gates here. So if they lay down, this one is over. This will be a boring final 20-minute broadcast.
Well, time now for the start of the second half, sponsored by Indeed.com. You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday? How can you find an amazing candidate fast? Well, it's easy. Just use Indeed. Start at Indeed.com/credit. 31-13 McNeese. Start of the second half in Providence. The winner moves on to take on Purdue on Saturday in the Midwest region. Purdue, the number 4 seed, advancing earlier. So Hunter will inbound with Zachary, Wiggins, Shefflin, and Lockett. Clemson in the white with the orange letters and numbers. Clemson across the chest. McNeese in blue with yellow letters and numbers. Zachary gives it up for Shefflin. Out of the right to Hunter. Top of the key, Lockett. Now pass right. Wiggins at 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by McNeese. The Cowboys on the move right to left. Copeland in the front court. The Syracuse transfer. Handling out top. Picked up by Lockett. Wants to take him. A whirling dervish. And a spinner won't go. Rebounded though by Sumi. Out to Richards, a 3. In and out, no good. From a dangerous three-point shooter. Clemson on the move now. Zachary in transition. Weaving through defenders. Running into a defense and lays it up and in. Good strong drive there by Jaden Zachary. And there's a McNeese player down. It's Copeland. And they blow the whistle to stop it, to let him get back up on his feet. And now he's holding the side of his head as he gets up and walks it off.
Kind of caught an elbow or a forearm of sorts from Lockett as Lockett elevated to try and get a putback. It was not needed because Zachary converted, but Copeland never left his feet, so caught a little bit of that on the back of his head. Obviously, he's fine. He'll play on.
Javon Garcia, player of the year in the Southland Conference, wearing the black mask as he moves up right to left with a left-hand dribble. Picked up by the tall and strong Wiggins. Garcia punched over at the waist, moving right now. Back left, Richards. He'll shoot the 3. Hardly jumps when he does it. He missed it to the left. Rebounded by Shoebay. Goes out of bounds and be Clemson ball.
Another good look from Richards. He can't connect from distance, but McNeese is blitzing the backboard, and with no real size and length, just athletes. They're able to get around the blockouts and at least get their hand on the basketball, take away any clean defensive rebounds from the Tigers to run.
Chase Hunter. His brother Dylan Hunter out with a thumb injury. Clemson working up top. It's a Wiggins. Wiggins gives it out for Locken. Feeds down low. Shefflin, nice catch. Spin out. Blocked from behind by Copeland, but a foul is called.
Ooh, late whistle, wasn't it, Chris?
From an official right in front of us. Calling it about 40 feet away. Now we check the attendance, sponsored by Uber Eats. Uber Eats is delivering game day deals from hundreds of your local favorites all week. Order now on Uber Eats. Product available varies by region. See app for details. There are 12,320 in attendance here in Providence as Clemson's Ian Shefflin at the line misses the free throw. Just the third free throw attempt of the game for Clemson. Sometimes that will tell you all you need to know about the aggressiveness of the team.
Shefflin has seemed unsettled this entire game. Double-figure score, 0 for 3 from the field. Gets the first free throw, the second free throw, 2 to go. Going to cut it to sleeve, down 15 right now.
Garcia at 24 in their semifinal win against Northwestern State. Averages 13 a game. Garcia with a low dribble. He's got 2 today. Circling right, squeezing through with a banker. Put back home by Christian Shoemate. Again, a slam on the offensive rebound. Now Clemson quickly the other way. Hunter cut off in the lane to Locken, runs into Shoemate. Ball loose. Locken's got it. Blocked by Shoemate. And stolen away by McNeese. Copeland up the right side. A bump and a foul against Clemson. Wow, Shoemate on both ends of the floor. Electrifying. And McNeese with a 33-16 lead. 17:52 to go in the second.
Garcia makes a tough drive on one and draws a couple defenders to try to block the shot. Shoemate's able to just drive down the lane, put back dunk. On the other side, Locken tries to come in with physicality, but McNeese State is making a play on everything. Everything they're trying to get a hand on with their active hands.
Working right, Richards takes it to the paint. Kick to the corner. Copeland's got it. Euros into the paint. Cut off. Back it out. Shoemate's got it. Shoemate, not really a threat out there. Going to try to drive it around Locken, and he got knocked to the ground and fouled by Locken. Well, fans, you can listen to every minute of the NCAA men's tournament on Alexa. Just ask your device to open Westwood One Sports, and you'll be able to select the game you want to hear or get access to our March Madness Mix channel. That'll take you to the best action at any given moment. That's open Westwood One Sports to listen on Alexa. Pass into Copeland at the rim. Lost the handle. Bats it out to Shoemate. He'll shoot a three. Scored! Oh, Shoemate! Just a 30% three-point shooter, but it's all going right for the Cowboys. A 20-point lead, their largest of the game. 17-18 to go in the second half. The 5 seed on the ropes. Zachary out of the right wing for Clemson. Picked up the dribble. Oh, they're out of sorts. Shefflin, top of the arc.
So
knocked loose. Copeland's got it. He's fouled in transition.
Clemson's scared. They are playing scared. They're playing on their heels. They are scared to take shots. They are scared to drive it. Heck, they are scared to put the ball on the floor in fear that McNeese State's going to take it. And McNeese State says, okay, you're not going to put it on the floor. We'll take it out of your hands. That's what's happening now. I mean, this Clemson team, at this point, needs a prayer.
Garcia out of the left wing. McNeese has been anything but scared in this one from the jump. Garcia working against Hunter. They run a trap at him. Gives left where Richards has it. Richards curling right. Foul line. Nice step through with a leaner. And scored. And McNeese with a 38-16 lead. 16:30 to go in the second half. You can hear these fans that have traveled all the way back to Lake Charles, Louisiana. An air ball by Wiggins, and now McNeese has it again. Copeland bumping with Hunter. Squeezing through. Oh, he does a rondo, and he got fouled by Locken. Knocked to the ground by Locken after Copeland cupped it and spun, like Rajon Rondo used to make popular.
Clemson so inside their heads from what's happening on the offensive end. There's no attention to detail defensively. They're not picking up guys when they need to. It's too late when they're getting bodies in front of guys. Copeland is in the painted area by the time the defense commits. He draws a foul.
Well, later on, we'll select the play of the day, sponsored by Old Spice. Stinking places beyond your pits. Old Spice has you covered with total body deodorant, 24/7 freshness from pits to toes with daily use. Free throw goes down for Quadir Copeland. Quadir Copeland, a transfer to Syracuse, 3 assists in the game. When he's got 4 or more assists, they're 21-0 this year. Second on the way, good for Copeland. A 9-0 run for the 12-seed McNeese. 40-16. McNeese on top, 16-12 to go in the second. Wiggins out top. Sends it left for Hydebreeder. Up top, Locken. Locken feeds inside. Wiggins going to work. Right hook. Rolled off. Rebounded by Richards for McNeese. Push ahead to Garcia, left wing. McNeese setting up. Garcia out top. Nice crossover. Driving left to a jump stop. Back it out. Shoemate. Tightly guarded. Holds it at his hip. Coming right. Draws 2 defenders. They give it left. Richards a 3. No good. It just grazed the front of the rim. Clemson with a rebound. They're moving left to right. Zachary. Spin move down the lane. Right hand scoop, and it's good for Jaden Zachary.
Jaden Zachary's had some success in the open floor in transition, not waiting for his teammates, but trying to get to that rim. He's beat the defense down the floor, and they've been able to find a little bit of relief in him operating in transition.
Garcia was bringing the ball up. Zachary knocked his mask down. He was still dribbling, and he used the other hand to readjust his mask and get it in the front court. Now McNeese in the blue with the gold letters and numbers going right to left. Garcia out of the right wing, 4 to shoot for the Cowboys. Out of the right, a long 3, no good, an air ball from Richards, saved on the baseline. McNeese with it, but they shouldn't have reset the clock, and the officials step in, and they'll correct the call. And we're going to time out, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. You can save big when you bundle your auto, home, motorcycle, RV, or boat. Visit Progressive.com. 14:48 to go, second half. McNeese 40, Clemson 18. From the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network, this is the men's basketball tournament.
I used to lack confidence until I shopped for a used car with Carfax. With Carfax, I was able to
pause for the facts.
I saw all the facts, like millions of cars, reported vehicle histories, and found the best values. Thanks to Carfax, I had the confidence to shop like a pro. Facts. A pro car shopper who feels like a winning ping pong champion. Facts. A ping pong champ whose legendary story is now a blockbuster movie. Facts. Starring me, Little Miss Confident. Yeah! Facts. Sorry, you get it. Shop the allnewcarfax.com.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway sales event. Right now, get 2.99% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, or Elantra. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
All power, zero compromise. Ego cordless outdoor power equipment features advanced lithium battery technology that exceeds the power and performance of gas without the noise, fuss, or fumes. From blowers and trimmers to mowers and pressure washers, one battery powers over 90 tools. No wonder it is the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Power beyond belief. Visit egopowerplus.com to learn more or to find an Ego retailer near you. That's egopowerplus.com.
Meanwhile at Xfinity.
Okay, huddle up. Do you realize how many fans stream basketball? It's madness.
But real fans stream with Xfinity Internet.
Totally. We've engineered a super fast connection.
With reduced buffering and low lag.
'Cause making streaming better is what we do!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Can we let go now? It's really not a huddle with 2 people.
Switch to Xfinity Internet and stream live sports from the best seat in the house. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Actual speeds vary. Not guaranteed.
Let's check each team's tournament resume, sponsored by Monster.com. Monster.com helps you slam dunk the job search and make your next career move. Monster.com provides great coaching and millions of job openings Get off the bench and go to Monster.com today. The 12 seed in the Midwest, McNeese, the Cowboys, Southland Conference champions, making their second consecutive NCAA tournament appearance, losing last year as a 12 seed to Gonzaga, 0-3 all-time in the tournament, but had a 40-18 lead on Clemson with 14:52 to go in the second. Clemson went to the Elite Eight last year, lost to Alabama, a 5 seed in this year's tournament, and many people thought that they should have been better than a 5 seed.
Yeah, and look, I liked Clemson with the matchups presented to them. I thought they could go far in this tournament, despite the fact that I think the ACC has had a historically bad year. And so I think these teams were overvalued. The wins they were stacking, despite not being challenged. I think a lot of eyes now move to Duke as a 1 seed and go, okay, well, if this is what Clemson and Louisville look like, when Duke hasn't really played many people throughout the season, yes, they did their work early, but who's Duke now really as they become the lighthouse for this conference, unless Clemson can do something magical here in the Final Four team.
Clemson with it. Zachary feeds a cutter. It's Wiggins going to the rim. Denied at the rim. The follow won't go, but a foul is called. Brian Selabonge got up to make the block originally, but it'll put Clemson at the line.
It's just flying. This McNeese team is just flying. The Cowboys are flying around. Their help side is always there. They're challenging everything. They're trying to generate steals. The activity is just overwhelming. It truly is like watching Patino St. John's defense.
Free throw good by Wiggins. You can listen to Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the NCAA men's basketball tournament for free on the Varsity Network app. Listen to every game live or on demand. Download the Varsity Network app now and search NCAA Championships. Second free throw good for Wiggins as well. Full court pressure here by the Clemson Tigers. As Devon Garcia will bring it up the floor. 40-20, McNeese, 14:20 to go in the second half in Providence. Garcia out high on the left, pounding a left-hand dribble. Matched up with Wiggins up top. Garcia comes right, gives left. Charles a three. Short, and rebounded by Clemson. Zachary pushing the pace. Zachary holding as the Cowboys get back defensively. Zachary a blow-by going right down the lane, and he banks it in.
Zachary continues to be that driver who's finding success. The lone matchup that's favorable in terms of one-on-one play. He's gotten to the rim 3-4 times now, Chris.
A guy who played over 100 games at BC, now with Clemson. Garcia, right of the lane, backs it out. Parker a three. It's good for Sincere Parker. His second three. McNeese up 21 with 13.5 to go here in the second. Clemson in the white going left to right. Wiggins bumping, spinning in the lane with a right hook, and it's good. An easy one for Chauncey Wiggins.
You're going to have to continue, Clemson, to apply this full court pressure.
Murray back in the game. Poked loose by Zachary out of bounds. It'll stay with McNeese. McNeese going to get Copeland back in the game. Shoemate comes in as well. Garcia and Charles take a seat. Murray inbounding, front court. Get it into Shoemate. Drives it left, cut off by Wiggins. Shoemate still with a dribble just inside the arc on the left side. 15 to shoot. Working left of the lane. Went to spin, lost it, got it back. Back it out top, Murray. 10 to shoot. Working left. Twisting shot off the window. It won't go. Batted around. Clemson comes up with it. Zachary racing up the left side. Zachary taking it down the lane with a wild reverse. Won't go. Rebounded by McNeese. Pushing it ahead up the right wing, Parker. Sincere Parker pulls up. 15-footer. It's good. And the Cowboys in a 45-24 lead. 12.5 to go in the second. Zachary looking over to Brad Brownell, his head coach, getting a play. Crossover to the elbow with a pull-up. No good. Rebounded by McNeese. Shoemate got tied up, and a tie-up with Hydebreeder, who came in to force that, and it's going to be possession of McNeese.
And this is a McNeese team that can't wait to get their hands back on the basketball. They're going to play fast. They're not even going to work it into the shot clock. This is a group that plays at a more deliberate pace, one of the slower teams in college basketball. But with how they're executing offensively, they're looking to get something in the first 15 seconds of the clock every time down.
Pass ahead to Parker. Sincere working to the foul line. Twisting left hook, and it rolls off. No good. Rebounded by Charles. McNeese still with it. Ball knocked loose, and Clemson comes up with a steal. And Highbreeder is fouled on his transition. And Will Wade is livid. A Clemson alum, a former team manager.
But there's some
with
contact.
Clemson, now the head coach at McNeese.
But there's some contact on that drive, and he might be right. I mean, McNeese State applies so much pressure on the officials with how they attack the rim. It feels like every time down they should earn a whistle.
Will Wade, rumored that he'll be leaving after the tournament. He was fired by LSU 6 days before an NCAA tournament in the past. Here's Hunter up top. Whips it cross court to the left. Zachary, a contested three, and it's good. He rattled it in. Just the second made three by Clemson in 17 attempts.
Shaden Zachary has been the lone go-to guy for this team. 13 of their 27 coming from Zachary.
Copeland out of the right wing for McNeese, right in front of the standing Will Wade. Gesturing with his right hand in the air. Copeland coming left, runs into trouble, lost it. Murray, though, picked it up. Murray dribbling into the paint. Murray surrounded, has to pass it out. 18-point lead for McNeese, approaching 11 minutes to go in the game. Hunter out top. Try to feed it inside, turned it over. McNeese running. Long lead ahead to Murray. Went to dunk it, but he got fouled in transition by Chase Hunter. And that'll lead us to a timeout. 11:03 to go, second half. McNeese 45, Clemson 27. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
There's nothing more defeating than a bracket busted during the first few rounds. Clearly, you didn't have the right stats and data to make the right pick. Don't make the same mistake with hiring for your small business. Find top-tier talent in the right place with LinkedIn. LinkedIn has professionals you can't find anywhere else, including those who aren't actively looking for a new job, but might be open to the perfect role. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/SXM. That's linkedin.com/SXM. Terms and conditions apply.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least that was the plan. Except now, the Dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Traveling in basketball? Bad move. Traveling the world? Great move. Wherever the road takes you, Best Western is your place to take a time out and catch your breath. Because every team needs a place to regroup. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western. Book direct and save at bestwestern.com.
People always ask me, Guy, why are you so confident? And I tell them because
What's up, insiders, basketball fans all over the world? Thank you so much for hanging out with us today during March Madness. Oh man, we're having so much fun. We've got streams going for every single game of the tournament. We're tracking our brackets. It's a lot of fun in the chat. Please chat it up. Hit that like button down below and share this link out. That's going to be the best way to bring more basketball fans here to the chat. And we're already seeing thousands of fans come into the first stream of 16 on Thursday. I'm going to let Joe take it home. We appreciate you being here.
This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So like, subscribe, and share, because every click impacts SickKids' mission to heal the future.
To 27.
Chris, there's just the beauty of this effort from McNeese State is they're playing 8-9 guys, and it's not one guy that's just dominant. It's every guy catches that basketball and attacks. The identity is balanced. Defensively, rebounding, scoring it, deflections, active hands. It's a different contributor. This is a balanced effort from a very dangerous team. He won 22 out of 23 for a reason.
Murray missing on the first free throw. Brandon Murray having the game of his life. He's got 14 points, 4 rebounds, a couple of assists. Transfer from Ole Miss. Originally was at LSU with Will Wade. He missed the second free throw. Clemson now in the white with the orange letters and numbers going left to right. Zachary up top for Shefflin. Hands it off on the left wing to Del Jones. Looking for room along the baseline. Pass out top. Stolen away by Copeland. McNeese on the move. Copeland a hard drive. A lay-in is good. McNeese. A 20-point lead for the 12 seed with 10:37 to go in the game. Blocking the big man for Clemson. Tried to drive it. He got fouled top of the key by Murray.
Turnovers have been crushing.
13 of them.
For this Clemson team. And look, you're already struggling offensively. You can't make shots. Now you don't even get the rhythm of taking opportunities very often because you're not even getting one at the goal, which makes you even colder when you finally do get the shots and looks.
Shefflin handling top of the key. Gives it to Zachary. Zachary on the left side. Moves it out top. Jones has it. Starts dribbling right now. Cuts back left. Kick to the sideline. Zachary cut off, but a foul on the guy who cut him off is Joe Charles, called for the McNeese foul. 5 team fouls on either side. With 10:15 to go in the second half, a 20-point lead here for the Cowboys and McNeese.
Clemson searching for answers. Typically, when they stall out like this, they go to Chase Hunter, but Chase Hunter has been locked up. They're switching everything, keeping a body on him, taking anything away from Chase Hunter. To hold him scoreless is remarkable.
Yeah, guy averages 16 a game for Clemson. Block it. Throwing against a smaller Shoemate. Shoemate reaching and a foul. You see who the emotional leader of this McNeese team is. Quadir Copeland, transfer to Syracuse, playing with a lot of swagger. That time he got right into Copeland in his teammate Shoemate's face, pumping him up after that play.
You take on the identity of your coach as well. A lot of that comes from Coach Will Wade. It's trickle-down effect. It's infectious to his roster.
In the lane, a jump stop by Hunter, and he got fouled. So Chase Hunter, they give him shots here, a chance to get his first points of the game.
Yep. Chase Hunter grabbed that thing from the left wing, came across from left to right through the lane and said, put my head down, I'm drawing contact. I got to get something easy at the free throw line.
So Chase Hunter, first team all ACC player. Makes the first, he'll get the second. Last year averaged nearly 18 points and 6 assists a game in the tournament in their run to the Elite Eight and the loss to Alabama. Again, his brother Dylan, who's a real emotional leader, his younger brother in this team, is injured and out. Hunter's second is good. 47-29 McNeese. We're midway through the second half in Providence. Sincere Parker for the Cowboys. Brings it to the front court. Hands to Copeland. Standing on the M in madness at midcourt. Working right. Copeland kick to the corner. Murray a three. No good. And it's corralled finally by Clemson. Del Jones with it. Smallest guy on the floor. Moves into the front court. Dreadlocks bouncing easy pass up top for Shefflin. Shirt on top from Shefflin as he jumped past to the corner. Deflected out of bounds into the Clemson bench. On the far side, it'll be Clemson ball, 19 to shoot.
And Chris, there's still a tentative nature in which Clemson moves the basketball. Shefflin has a clean look from three. There are no clean looks presented to them this afternoon. You got to take that rather than try and work it around. That burns more clock, which isn't in your favor, but you then have to make it more difficult.
Hunter a long three, hit the side of the rim, no good. And Richards the rebound from McNeese. Clemson bricking from three, 2 of 17. Down the lane, wild shot won't go from Copeland as he lies on his stomach. He'll turn over, his teammates help him up, he'll go to the line. With a big smile. Nobody's having more fun than Quadir Copeland. Well, maybe us. I'm Chris Carino along with Jordan Cornette here at our Grainger broadcast position in Providence. Stay on top of your game with Grainger. Get the industrial-grade products right when you need them to help your business move forward when you call 1-800-GRAINGER or click Grainger.com. 18-point McNeese lead, 9:16 to go in the second half here in Providence.
It's so very Will Wade of his team to do this. To rock, as Copeland hits the first and two, to rock the college basketball world by all but signing with NC State while coaching a team who hasn't even played yet. And to come out here and to be the most dominant team we've seen so far in the first round.
He might have cost himself some money. He might have wait till after the game to go out and get another job.
It's a great point.
Free throw missed, but the rebound grabbed by Copeland. Got his own miss. A reset. Right wing. Shoemate thought about a three and now thinks better. Gives it up to Copeland. 10 to shoot for the Cowboys. Copeland bumping in with Hunter. Turns out to Richards, a long three. Missed it in and out. Rebound taken by McNeese. Copeland on a drive. Step through it, a traveling call. McNeese turns it over. Initially thought that whistle was for a foul, but it's a traveling violation. Clemson has it. 8:52 to go. The number 12-seeded McNeese, a 48-29 lead over the 5-seed Clemson. Del Jones out to Hunter on the right, moves out top, sends it left for Zachary. Jaden Zachary, top of the key, Shefflin, a three straight on, no good. Rebounded by McNeese. Shefflin without a field goal. He averages 12 a game. Pass to the right corner to Shoemate. Back it out now. McNeese will set it up with Copeland. 12 to shoot. Copeland out near the midcourt line, straight on. Crouching, moving right, hooks it left. Richards. Extra pass, corner three by Murray. It's good! Timeout, Clemson. .8:05 to go, second half. McNeese 51, Clemson 29. A stunner in Providence. We're back after this. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Lowe's knows what makes SpringFest savings even better are member-only doorbuster deals. Right now, rewards members can save $40 on an Allen & Roth Chesler Gold faucet. Was $99, now $59. Plus, save $110 on a Cobalt 40-volt battery trimmer and blower combo kit. Was $279, now $169. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 3/24 while supplies last. Program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
I've got to say, I don't think anybody can dethrone Quest Nutrition. They've got nutrition on point with indulgent bars in every flavor you can imagine. On the wings, you've got flavors like nacho cheese protein chips and spicy cheddar crackers. Talk about a 1-2 punch of protein. Have I mentioned the rich, creamy protein milkshakes they have down low? 45 grams of protein. Now that's power. Quest Nutrition. Big on protein, low on sugar, huge on flavor. It's basically cheating.
Well, let's check some of the numbers sponsored by GoodRx. For simple, smart savings on your prescriptions, go to GoodRx.com or download the free GoodRx app. Clemson just 2 of 19 from 3. They have 13 turnovers. They've been out-rebounded 36-26. And the most important number, 51-29. That's the score. McNeese, the 12 seed, with a 51-29 lead over Clemson.
It's happened. But it's rare to watch a team that just says, hey, I know what your identity is, and it's been a strong one all year. But forget all that. This is our game. We're going to take your best player out of it, Chase Hunter, who has done absolutely nothing in this game. We're going to throw a bunch of different defensive looks at him. He doesn't have a field goal. We're going to be the more physical rebounding team. We're going to out-defend you when defense is your calling card. And the pace at which we play is going to have you begging to come out of the game.
This is a bouncy, experienced, mature McNeese team. And they have showed every bit of that today. Jones for Clemson, out top Shefflin. Moves it right. Hunter, bounce down low to Shefflin. Pass out top Jones. Swing pass deflected away by Richards out of bounds. It'll stay with Clemson with 11 to shoot.
Best part about McNeese State's effort is it's not like they're looking at the clock and saying, let's just get to the end. No. They want to see how many they can win this game by.
And a timeout. 7:47 to go, second quarter. McNeese 51, Clemson 29. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Ball above all. Am I right, y'all? Any questions?
Professor, NCAA Division I women's basketball is back. Are we ready?
You prepared to get loud? Rep your squad? Get your players hyped up to go all the way to the ship? Oh, you're ready. March Madness. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/WBB tickets.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with a Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Let's take the road to the Final Four tournament summary, sponsored by Marriott. Take your game day rituals on the road with Marriott Bonvoy. Over 30 hotel brands for every kind of fan. Explore more at MarriottBonvoy.com/NCAA. Well, the SEC 1-1. The Big Ten is 2-0. Big 12 1-0. Big East 2-0. The ACC, which has 4 teams in the tournament, if Clemson loses here, will be 1-2. Mount West 0-1. West Coast Conference has 2 teams. No other conference more than 1. SEC, 14 teams in the tournament. We're going to see Arkansas, one of them, later on here in Providence. Clemson inbound. They're down 51-29. Left side. Hunter will shoot the 3 and knocks it down. First made field goal of the game for Chase Hunter, who averages over 16 a game. Full court pressure. McNeese trying to break it. Garcia attacking and gets into the front court. Garcia matched up with Wiggins. For the number 12 seed in the Midwest, McNeese looking to advance to play Purdue on Saturday. Coming left. Jump stop. Foul line jumper. In and out. No good. Clemson with a rebound. Hunter in the front court. Pull up. He gave up the shot. Gives it up. Gets it back. Working left. Squeezing through. And he got fouled. Chase Hunter will go to the line.
Chase Hunter's starting to rev it up here a little bit. Really being aggressive and hunting his shot. Coming off the three-point look. Tried a 3. Couldn't get it midair. Makes the pass. Goes right back to getting that basketball. Tries to get downhill and draw a whistle. He's had some success there on a few sequences.
Hunter at the line. Download the brand new Westwood One Sports app. Catch every minute of the men's and women's NCAA tournament anytime, anywhere. Don't be left out. Get the Westwood One Sports app today. Free throw good for Hunter. Murray and Copeland coming back in now for Will Wade and McNeese. Chase Hunter third on Clemson's all-time scoring list. Free throw on the way is good. Full court pressure by Clemson. Do they have enough time? Murray having trouble, does get it inbound to Garcia, breaking up the left side of the floor. Squeezing through defenders. Peels out to the right wing, right in front of the standing Will Wade. And they'll reset and use some clock. Copeland, edge of the midcourt logo. It's a March Madness bracket logo at midcourt here in Providence as Copeland puts it on the deck and he gets called for holding it on too long.
And you rarely see that anymore, and it wasn't even too much pressure applied. Copeland was just slow waiting for it to develop.
And a count of 5, and it turns it over. A 17-point lead for McNeese, 6:40 to go in the game. Chase Hunter out of the right side to Zachary. Up top, Seflin around the Wiggins on the left. Wiggins top of the arc. Clemson in the white with the orange letters and numbers going left to right. Zachary attacking McNeese in blue. Spin dribble into the front court with a right hook. It won't go. Rebounded by Lockett. The layup. Good. A foul is called. Ain't over yet, as a famous Yankee catcher once said.
A little bit of life, because they're showing a little bit of battle and toughness in the interior. A couple drives, offensive rebound from Lockett, getting some stops. McNeese State slowly taking the foot off the pedal, which is putting them in territory of all of a sudden maybe some game pressure.
Watkins' free throw is short and out to the left. Clemson with a rebound, but he stepped out of bounds. Wiggins got up to get it, but he stepped out after Watkins missed the free throw. McNeese huddling up before they inbound here with 6:19 to go. A 51-36 lead for the Cowboys.
A couple minutes to the under 4. Clemson's just going to say, how much can we chip away before that under 4 medium?
Parker trapped in the backcourt. Clemson all over him. He calls a timeout.
Oh, no possession, really. And they're going to allow the timeout to be called.
Well, 6:14 to go, second half. 51-36 McNeese. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
So, you want to buy a house. You could go online, do your research, find the dream listing, go see it, and get catfished. Back to the drawing board. More scheduling, more viewings, more. This doesn't even look like the photos. You could finally find one that does match the photos. Then comes the offer. Stress rush? Yep, make that 3. And the paperwork. Yep, never-ending paperwork. It's a lot. But you don't have to do it alone. Because there's an agent who's a realtor here to guide and help protect you as you find the home that's right for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. Right by you.
6:14 to go in the second. McNeese a 51-36 lead over Clemson. Clemson showing a little bit of life right now. Is it too little too late, Jordan Cornette?
It's not too little too late because, look, McNeese State is clearly struggling with this pressure. The ability for them to play fast and chaotic, they're getting away from that, which is opening the door for Clemson. And Clemson has a lot of experienced guys that aren't going to give up.
Inbound in the backcourt to Shoemate. Stripped loose by Chase Hunter. Dives on the floor to get it, and a foul was committed by Copeland of McNeese.
And no matter, Chris, the outcome is the foul is generated. Is this going to be Chase Hunter that goes to the free throw line? It is for a 1-on-1. Is at least we're seeing a fight.
It's actually in the double bonus now, so it's 2 free throws for Hunter. Shoemate was livid. He thought that Chase Hunter fouled him. And then Copeland came over trying to calm him down. McNeese needs some poise right now. You know you're going to get a run. Hunter at the line, free throw is good. Well, get good at money so you can be a little bad. Invest well at Empower.com. Chase Hunter, an 86% free throw shooter. Free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 13, as close as it's been. Really, here in the second half, Garcia trapped. Pass out Shoemate. Hands it off. They break pressure. Parker on drive. Oh, he missed the dunk, but he got fouled at the rim by Lockett. And a technical on Lockett. And Brad Brownell, hands on hips, a sarcastic smile nodding at the official as a technical was called on lock-in after he taunted the opponent on that missed dunk.
A little surprising. Yes, some words were exchanged, but game just starts to become one. Parker tries to dunk on Lockett, can't convert the dunk, challenged him, gave him a little bit of chest bump. Copeland clearly said something to Lockett, and Lockett said something back to him. You just like to see the refs get in between the guys, not charge somebody with a foul that's also going to eliminate him from the game.
So McNeese has not scored over 2 minutes. It's a 9-0 run for Clemson. 6:04 remaining in the game, 51-38. McNeese on top. Clemson finally showing a little fight. And there's still an eternity left in this game. You know that. Jordan Cornette is a former NCAA player at Notre Dame.
I just didn't see Lockett lose control of his emotions. That's why I don't like that type of whistle that takes him out of the game, and a missed free throw on the technical from Parker. He'll have another opportunity here.
Well, again, we're talking about lock-in because technicals count as personals in college. That's the 5th foul on lock-in. Free throw is good for Parker. He makes 1 of 2. He gets the foul initially, and then he gets the technical, so 2. So he had 3, now he's done.
I got to be honest, I don't hate the fact that he's not in the lineup for Clemson because this is a McNeese State team that's playing small ball. That brand has elevated them. So to match the personnel for Clemson, it's most ideal for them to play a smallish version of a lineup to give them that versatility to provide some resistance defensively, but also generate some shots on the offensive side.
Now Parker makes the first free throw, so those are the technicals. Now everybody else comes up on the line. Parker will get 1 more. Second on the way is short, no good. Rebounded by Clemson. Case Hunter will bring it up the floor left to right. Cut off by Parker. Shefflin sets a screen. Hunter moves it left for Wiggins. Gives it right back to Hunter. Hunter, guarded by Murray. Swings it left. Nice catch by Zachary. Works around the high post, and he got fouled by Copeland. With 5:49 remaining, 53-38 McNeese. Zachary going to the line. Well, if you can't catch our tournament broadcast on radio, you can also listen online at westwood1sports.com and ncaa.com. On any Alexa-enabled device, simply ask to open Westwood One Sports as Zachary makes that free throw. Or when you're on the go via the Varsity Network app, the NCAA March Madness app, or with a brand new, easy-to-use Westwood One Sports app. Zachary's second is good. 5:49 to go. 53-40 McNeese. Clemson crowd starting to get going. Full court pressure. McNeese will break it. Garcia to the front court. Garcia, player of the year in the Southwood Conference, handling out top. Looks over to Will Wade. He's saying spread it out. Garcia waiting for a go from his head coach. Now he starts to move right. Garcia to the crossover left. Elbow got in the air, had to knock loose, gets it back. In the lane, twisting shot won't fall. Shoemate with it, and puts it in. McNeese with a 55-40 lead.
When the ball got tipped, they thought there was going to be a whistle for a travel because he came down with it still possessing. Everybody stopped except for Shoemate, who corrals a 50-50 and lays it in underneath the rim.
Left side, Wiggins a 3. In and out, no good. Deflects to the baseline, out of bounds. The officials confirm. They say it'll be McNeese ball.
That three-point attempt extended from mainly a left wing 3 look from Wiggins was all but down. Kicked out like a sour grape, but Clemson thought they had 3 to make it a 12-point game, but instead the ball goes out of bounds, deflected by Clemson, out of bounds for McNeese. They got a 15-point cushion with 4:59 remaining.
Clemson 3 of 21 from 3. Murray having trouble, gets it in. Parker had it knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with McNeese. Inbounding the backcourt. They'll have 6 seconds to get it in the front court. Copeland gets it to Garcia. He's trapped in the backcourt. Jump pass just over the line to Charles. Left side, Parker thought about a three. Now backs it out to Copeland. Copeland, again, looking over to Will Wade like a conductor with both hands in the air. All he needs is a baton. Copeland, top of the arc, 8 to shoot. Down low to Murray, left in the lane, 6 to shoot. Murray for McNeese, a spin, and a lay. It is good! McNeese by 17. 4:28 to go in the game.
Murray playing ISO on the left side on a low block, him versus Wiggins, and he wins the battle with the reverse pivot.
Hunter on a drive and a foul and a pass off. It will be 2 shots. Chase Hunter going to the line for the Tigers. Winner advances to play the number 4 seed in the Midwest, Purdue, who held off High Point in the first game here in Providence. Free throw good by Hunter. The night games here in Providence will be a 7-10 game with Kansas and Arkansas, and then St. John's, Omaha. Hunter free throw is good. That's in the Western bracket, even though we're here in the East. McNeese against pressure, inbound to Charles. A 15-point lead for the Cowboys. 4:17 to go, a trap. A fight, ball on the ground. Out of bounds, they say. It'll be Clemson ball. The pressure gets to the Cowboys.
Copeland has made some confounding decisions with the basketball. You're in the backcourt, you know pressure's coming, you pick it up, and there's no receivers flashing to help him, most notably in the middle of the timeline. So when you pick up that basketball, you're inviting the double, and there's no release valve. So now you turn the basketball over. Clemson has the ball here, and now they have the opportunity to try and draw contact and score by stopping the clock, which is obviously their friend with 4 minutes remaining, trailing by 15.
That scrum on the floor left some wetness that the ball boys go out there and clean off. With 4:11 to go. Can McNeese hold on for the major upset on day 1 in the round of 64? They have a 57-42 lead. Clemson with it up top. Highbreeder. Kick to the corner. Zachary a three. It's good. It's as close as it's been in the second half. McNeese still breaks pressure. Parker in the lane. Wild shot won't go. Charles the rebound. Back it out on the wing. Garcia reset for McNeese. Garcia matched up with Wiggins. Straight on.
Huge possession here, Chris.
Garcia with a clock down to 7 to shoot. Murray left in the lane. Murray tracks, spins up a leaner. It won't go. Rebound to Clemson. Zachary racing up the left side. Hand back, left wing. Hunter in the paint. Leaves it off for Wiggins. Knocked away from behind. Hunter puts it back up and in. It's a 10-point game. As close as they've been since 18-8. We approach 3 minutes to go. Copeland with a seam, kick to the corner, Parker a three, no good, McNeese a rebound, and Copeland is fouled.
Parker takes a bailout three, giving Clemson an opportunity by working no clock and forcing one. But the extra effort, the offensive rebound from the Cowboys gives them another chance at it. Clemson's failure to defensive rebound continues to hurt them, even in the final 3 minutes of play.
A timeout, 2:59 to go in the second. 57-47, McNeese on top. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I need new rotors.
When you buy 2 Duralast rotors during our spring sale, you get Duralast brake pads free.
Free?
With the rotors.
Well, that's great. What if I need extra stopping power?
You can upgrade to Duralast Gold pads for just $10.
So Duralast pads are free?
Yep.
And an upgrade is just $10?
That's right. Part of the spring sale at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Spring forward with real unlimited data from Straight Talk this tax season and get a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G or Moto G Power 5G 2024 with select plans. So you can stream games during Mad March hours, check the weather for April showers, and watch gardening videos about May flowers. Straight Talk, real unlimited data. Available at Walmart and straighttalk.com. Offer valid through 4/15/25. Taxes and fees apply. Requires purchase of single line Gold Unlimited plan or higher. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
And that is why many of the greatest feats of fandom require you to be on your feet. Any questions?
Professor, NCAA men's basketball is back. Are we ready?
You prepared to show up, show out, give it 110 from tip to the final buzzer? Oh, you're ready. March Madness. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/MVB tickets.
Hey, fellow Gen Xers, it's Elizabeth Banks. Big news! The recommended age for pneumococcal pneumonia vaccination has been lowered to 50 and older, even if you're healthy. It's up to us to lead the charge. After all, we gave the world the internet. We're trailblazers. Let's lead the way again because we are at over 6 times greater risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Gen X, this is our shot. Head to vaxassist.com and schedule today. That's vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Time now for a tournament bracket update sponsored by Green Gobbler. Green Gobbler, the only clog dissolver you need. Bleach-free, safe for your pipes, and it works. Green Gobbler. Let the gobbler get it. We're here in Providence. We're in the west and midwest portion of the bracket. Purdue with a win. And maybe McNeese, if they can hang on. Face off Saturday to Indy in the Midwest. And then the games tonight will advance to San Francisco. Chris Carino and Jordan Cornette with you in Providence. 10-point lead for McNeese. 2:59 to go in the second. McNeese led by as much as 24 in this game.
And the pressure now being applied from Clemson is starting to have an effect, starting to have an impact. They are getting some traps. They are generating some turnovers. But in this last sequence, just devastating blow for Clemson where they force or dare Parker into taking a quick one. They can't garner the defensive rebound, and now Copeland's at the free throw line.
And he misses the first.
About it. It's not over. 3 minutes is enough time to overcome a 10-point deficit. We've seen it happen time and time again, most especially in the Madness.
Copeland, a 71% free throw shooter. Rolls in the next one. Clemson with it, Chase Hunter. Clemson led early in the game at 6-4. That was their largest lead. Their only lead, their last lead. Out of the right side, Zachary cross court. Chase Hunter penetrates, jump stop, go to the rim, and lays it in. They've come to single digits. 2:38 to go. 9-point lead for McNeese. Copeland breaks pressure easily. Into the front court for McNeese. The Cowboys in the blue, going right to left. Copeland coming left with a dribble. Squeezing through to the rim, and he scores on a reverse layup.
What a straight line drive from Copeland. Gets to his left, is offside, but gets back to that dominant hand because he beats him with the first step.
Hunter left side three, and it's good. Chase Hunter is awakened. And a timeout with 2:02 to go. It's an 8-point McNeese lead.
I gotta say, no matter the outcome, at least the Clemson Tigers showed themselves, played with the pride, competed, match level of physicality in the final 10 minutes here to apply some game pressure. That being said, an 8-point game with 2:02 left, you're still going to be in pursuit of those double teams. You're not going to foul and play the foul game here. You're going to guard through possessions, try and generate stops, see if you can get another quick one offensively, and then you try to get to a margin where you start to play the foul game. But we have not arrived there yet. Clemson's still going to try and force double teams. They're still going to guard through the clock and see how much they can chip away in the final 2:02 here.
Chase Hunter up to 18 points now. I'm going to say it's all in the second half. As Clemson has whittled down as much as a 24-point lead down to 8 with 2:02 to go in the game. Hunter has scored 14 consecutive points for the Tigers. The first team All-ACC senior for Clemson. Third on the all-time scoring list for the Tigers. Again, full court pressure by Clemson. McNeese gets it in. A trap. Copeland splits defenders. Pass ahead Murray. Murray in a drive and a bump and a layup, and it's good. Back to a 10-point lead.
Throw ahead of the defense. Murray doesn't pull back on a retreat dribble. Attacks the rim, gets the layup.
Hunter fouled from behind at the foul line. It's on Murray. His second. Murray with a season-high 21, leading McNeese off their bench. And Chase Hunter going to get free throws here. Trying to get the lead down to single digits again. The free throw is good. Minute 45 left. Clemson shooting just 33% of the game. Missed second free throw. Parker with a rebound from McNeese. Races out on the front court. Breaks pressure. Trapped on the sideline. Holds on and now calls a timeout. Parker showing the official a scratch on his arm.
Copeland's very animated right now, which has played well for the majority of the game, but now you need your group to be more cerebral, not going at each other in the huddle, not getting out to the officials. You got to land the plane here in the final 97 seconds.
This is the hardest part for a team like McNeese. You've done so much all game long, built up so much goodwill. But can you hang on here when it gets down to a 9-point game with a minute 37 to go? Well, download the official NCAA March Madness live app. You can listen to every Westwood One broadcast of the men's and women's basketball tournament for free. Just look for the headphones icon on any live game. If you're in the car, it seamlessly integrates with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Get the official NCAA March Madness live app today. Chris Carino, Jordan Cornette with you. Our outstanding crew here in Providence. Sam Virgillo, our engineer, making us sound good. Dave Hagan doing everything. And Rob is frantically doing a lot to earn that big check that he's keeping.
I mean, what a day. We're not even halfway home yet. We're just getting started. I'm happy that Dave's dialed in. You know, he's looking around the bracket trying to find Indiana in there. And we told him they're not in this thing. They will be soon, though.
You're spoken like a Notre Dame guy. A little Indiana bias there.
Now, Notre Dame's nowhere to be found either. But we'll be back. Got a great coach. We'll be back.
So now McNeese.
Rob's laughing at me.
Inbounding in the front court. Minute 37 to go. McNeese by 9. Copeland. Inbound to Charles. Shefflin all over him. Charles on the right wing. Minute and a half to go. Hand back Copeland. Switch defenders. Still with a dribble. Barrels into a defender and a blocking foul is called against Highbreeder.
Copeland comes down on those straight line drives with such a reckless abandon coming down the right side of the lane that the defender tries to anticipate a charge, but he moves so, for lack of a better term, uniquely in terms of his footwork that what seems like it's going to be a charge becomes a moving defender, becomes a block.
He actually kind of throws the ball out in front of him.
He's out of control.
And then goes after it.
But it becomes a guessing game for the defender, almost an Olay bailout because of the fear of the collision that's impending.
Free throw is good for Copeland. We've seen some no looks from him today. A little flair he's got.
Let's put it this way. His brand of basketball is hard to duplicate, but it's wildly effective, and it beautifully illustrates the nature in which this group's approached the game this afternoon.
Second free throw on the way is no good off the heel. He makes one of two. It's a 10-point Cowboy lead. Minute 24 to go in the second half. Hunter on the front court for Clemson. Gets to the baseline. Jump stop. Back it out. Highbreeder moves it right. Zachary on the catch. Driving it to the block. Spinning shot. Rejected by Garcia. Picked up Highbreeder. He'll shoot a three. It's no good. Rebounded by McNeese. Pass ahead. Running it down Shoemate. To the rim. And a slam. Exclamation point. Under a minute to go. McNeese in a 12-point lead. The 12 seed Other end, Hunter a three, no good. Shefflin a rebound. Cross court, right wing, Zachary a three. It's good. Timeout, Clemson. 44.7 left. It's a 9-point McNeese lead.
What a display of effort, energy, passion, connectivity. This McNeese State team has challenged every shot. They've deflected or had active hands 30% of the possessions from Clemson. They've rebounded in a dogged fashion, both offensively and defensively. They've attacked the rim with an unrelenting desire to get there and draw the whistle or finish. And they made some timely perimeter shots. This has been an incredible effort from a McNeese State team that has announced themselves to the country and certainly to the group here in Providence with how they approach the game.
Losing to Gonzaga last season as a 12 seed. McNeese looking for their first ever NCAA tournament win. And they are 45 seconds away. They have a 9-point lead. The number 5 seed in the Midwest. They're looking to advance to take on Purdue here in Providence on Saturday. Will Wade, their head coach, already reports of him moving on to NC State. Although it's not a signed deal yet, at least that's the official word. Wade, who had coached at LSU, had been fired for recruiting violations there, went on to VCU, and a McNeese, and looking to advance to the second round. Clemson with pressure here out of the timeout. Copeland, the Philly native, will inbound with Shefflin pressuring the inbound. Throws a long pass into the backcourt, and it's intercepted. Zachary's got it for Clemson. Lost the dribble, gets it back. Gives to Hybreeder for three. Good! Not over yet. 38 seconds to go. 6-point lead. Get it into Copeland in the backcourt. He's trapped. Copeland over to Garcia. Long pass ahead. Get it in the front court. McNeese with it. On a drive. Reverse dunk. Sincere Parker, a two-handed slam. 25 seconds to go. Zachary a three. It's good. Timeout Clemson.
McNeese State gets one in transition, but they've been horrible getting back defensively and locating shooters. It's become hoarse on this side of the floor for Clemson, and Zachary gets an easy look from three because McNeese State prematurely celebrating after the dunk on the other end. This game is not over yet.
It's a 5-point game. McNeese 67, Clemson 62, 22.3 seconds to go. McNeese jumped out to a 40-16 lead at one point. Clemson had scored just 13 points in the first half of this game.
Three-point shot has come alive a little bit here. Obviously, as of late for Clemson, it's something that abandoned them for the last few games, certainly in the first half where they were atrocious. This ball going in the basket has got them a little bit more dialed up defensively. Here with 22 seconds left, you're eventually going to have to foul, obviously. Shot clock is off for this game. But you got to try and generate a turnover off a double with your full court pressure. Allow yourself 3 to 4 seconds before you go to the foul. Make this a free throw contest.
And McNeese has only made 9 of 18 free throws in this game. 22 seconds to go. Inbound, Copeland's got it. Jump pass ahead, Garcia. They break pressure, but a foul was called on that pass. With 19.9 seconds to go, it's a 5-point McNeese lead. So McNeese, again, 9 of 18 from the line in this game. Now need to make free throws to try and secure this win. It'll be Copeland going to the line. He's a 71% free throw shooter on the season. He's 5 for 8 in this game. Free throw on the way is no good off the front of the rim.
That's big because now there's no way to stretch this to a 3-possession game. Worst case, it's a 2-possession game. And a miss here. Clemson can chase it 2.
Copeland holds it. Free throw on the way. It's good. 6-point McNeese lead. 19 seconds to go. Clemson with the ball. Hunter in the front court of the right wing. Moves it left. Wiggins, a deep 3. It's good! 11 seconds left. 3-point lead for McNeese. Full court pressure. Inbound to Garcia, and he's fouled. Javon Garcia, the player of the year in the conference, 2 for 2 from the line in this game, an 81% free throw shooter, will go to the line with 10.6 seconds left on the clock. It's a 3-point lead for McNeese.
Incredible how hot from 3 Clemson has suddenly become.
They, I think, 3 for 21 at a time. 6 of their last 8. Garcia, their leader, makes the first. The senior from Columbus, Ohio.
Big makes it a 2-possession game with 10.6 seconds remaining in this one.
Clemson out of timeouts. McNeese also out of timeouts. Garcia's free throw. In and out. Clemson with the ball down 4. 10 seconds to go. Front court Hunter. Over to Zachary. Got a launch. Banker 3. Won't go. Loose. Scrum. Hunter. Drives. Lays it in at the buzzer. It's not enough. McNeese with the upset. Let the March Madness begin. The Cowboys with their first ever NCAA tournament win. A 12 seed is moving on. 69-67. McNeese upsets Clemson.
Chris, partner, the call should stand, but they are going to look to see if the clock did indeed expire. As Chase Hunter gets a layup to go. And if there is any time they put back on this clock, it will be at best 0.3. And down 2 points. It's not going to be anything that can determine the outcome, but they will see if this game is cleanly over or if there are decimals that will be added to the clock.
And if that's the case, everything I said, well, just repeat it. We'll just repeat it again.
This is all performative. Hey, I'm sure you can rise to the level again here.
I think it's got to be, right? I think it's got to be when the ball leaves the net.
Which would then put this, I think,
it'll be over.
This game being over. Regardless, there's not going to be enough time put on this clock to determine anything.
I think they're going to floor is confirmed. The basket is good. The game is over.
That's it. So everything I said stands. It's over. McNeese are giddy. A couple of the veteran players I saw, Selwyn Bangay, they were like putting their palms down, saying, hey, let's cool it. We got another game to go here. This is a McNeese team. They're just happy to be here. They're happy right now. But there is a confidence and a swagger about this team. And Quadir Copeland just ran over where their fans are across from their bench. Will Wade's got his arms in the air. Will Wade beating his alma mater, a team where he went to college. He was their manager, student manager. And now upsets him in the first round here in Providence.
Chris had beat them pretty soundly for 34 minutes of this game before Clemson got very hot from 3 and applied a little bit of game pressure. But Brandon Murray set the tone for a McNeese State team that knew not only that they belonged, but could be the intimidator, the enforcer in this game, and a heck of a performance from him and his Cowboys.
Yeah, Brandon Murray, 21 points. He joins us right now. Brandon, it'll look like a 2-point game if people just look at the score, but you guys really took it to Clemson here today. What was the key to facing down a team like Clemson and getting a win here?
Man, I just feel like we've been waiting for a moment like this all this year, man. I feel like we just went through our adversity early and we just played our butts off, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's nothing for these guys. I love these guys so much, man. It's all because of them, man.
Hey, Brandon, keeping his composure right here with these guys all around him. As your boy Copeland say, put the camera on him. He deserves it. You got your boys around you.
Yes, sir.
This is what it's about.
Oh, God.
How does it feel for y'all to put represent the Cowboys on the biggest stage and let everybody know who you guys are?
Man, first time winning the NCAA March Madness, man. It's history, man. Ain't nothing better than this, man. It's March, man. Let's keep on going with this.
Unbelievable.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
you guys look like you belong right away. There's veterans on this team. We got Amir
my
Khan,
boy.
manager,
This
coming
is the
over.
man right here. I promise you, it's my boy. It's people like him, man, what makes us so great, man. All of our managers, I love everybody in this program.
What was the song that Amir brought you out to today?
What did we listen to today, bro? What was that on today? I forgot. What we listen to today? Coming out, what we listen to today? No Switch by Young Boy, straight from Louisiana.
Hey, Brandon, congratulations,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
Incredible performance. And I know you guys, what's the mentality as you head in the locker room here with more basketball in front of you? What's going through your head?
Man, we just got to win the next one, honestly. Come on, bro. We just got to win the next one.
I got one more for you.
What's
Your
up,
boys
what's up?
got to let you be here for a second.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk around Coach Will Wade and what his future is going to be.
Yeah.
So because of that, a lot of people are thinking, well, this group's going to come out there and maybe be distracted.
No.
That hasn't impacted you guys
no,
at all.
Sir. We see everything on the media and everything like that, but, I mean, we just know we just got to sit together, and we're not worried about all that. Like, we just know we got to win the next game. So.
Impressive stuff, Brandon.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on the win. Brandon Murray, 21 points. McNeese with their first ever NCAA tournament win. 69-67, McNeese with the victory. The upset, the number 12 seed, is moving on.
Get your boy
here
QC.
in Providence.
He's in the stands. In there.
What a moment. We should let everybody know that, we described the action. The whole team came over to Brandon Murray just now. They were all, jumping on him, patting him. The manager came over. What a jubilant effort by McNeese. And now their head coach, Will Wade, coming over to join us here. And, Will, what an effort for your club to move on here at Providence.
Yeah, I thought our defense was really good, and then they just started spreading us and driving us, and they were more aggressive those last 6 or 7 minutes. But at the end of the day, we had enough of a working margin to close it out. I'm glad we had it.
Coach, I've covered a bunch of your teams before. It's my first time getting your Cowboys iteration of basketball. Those first 20 minutes of basketball, is that some of the best you've ever coached?
I don't know about I got good players. They play. I don't do much. But our defense was on point. We pressured. We did what we needed to do. Our defense was tremendous. And so when you guard like that, you got a chance. And, we out-rebounded them. That's hard to do. That's hard to do. And
Plus 20 in the paint, too, Coach.
Yeah, which is really hard to do. But credit to our guys.
And Will, with some of the reports out there, the fact that your team was focused here about, we don't know your future, their future, it could have gone either way.
Our guys, listen, I love McNeese. Our guys love McNeese. There was no doubt how we were going to play. Everybody else who writes about us and talks about us, they don't know our program. They don't know who we are. They don't know what we're about. So all that stuff, all that fodder sounds great to people, but if you're not in with us every day, you don't know how we operate. We operate great like this. This is zero problems for us.
The only thing I'd probably add is the price has gone up, however it works.
Well, we did mention that. Maybe didn't put the pen to paper yet. Will, this is a great effort, and now you got Purdue coming up. Looking ahead to that. What's going to take?
Oh, shoot. We'll look at them tonight. But, look, they got a big kid inside, Kaufman. They got Smith's a great player. So they'll be physical, tough, Big Ten team. So it'll be tough sledding.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and thank you for joining us, Will. Will Wade as McNeese beats Clemson 69-67. We return. We'll have more of the All-State post-game report. You're listening to the men's basketball tour on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
Something amazing is happening in business. More companies are turning to Mac. From finance to fulfillment, CDW will seamlessly support Mac integration into your organization. With the power of Apple Silicon, best-in-class security, and compatibility across your favorite apps, your team.
What's up, insiders, basketball fans all over the world? Thank you so much for hanging out with us today during March Madness. Oh man, we're having so much fun. We've got streams going for every single game of the tournament. We're tracking our brackets. It's a lot of fun in the chat. Please chat it up. Hit that like button down below and share this link out. That's going to be the best way to bring more basketball fans here to the chat. And we're already seeing thousands of fans come into the first stream of 16 on Thursday. I'm going to let Joe take it home. We appreciate you being here.
This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So like, subscribe, and share, because every click impacts SickKids' mission to heal the future.
While supplies last.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first at 888-ALLSTATE or allstate.com. Like you know to check your sunroof is closed first before driving through the car wash.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no. Wait, whoa.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So if you want to save money, check Allstate first at 888-ALLSTATE or allstate.com. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Welcome to the Tournament Post-Game Show on Westwood One, sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Welcome back to Providence. Chris Carino and Jordan Cornette with you. The 12-seed McNeese moving on. They beat number 5 Clemson in the Midwest, 69-67. As we take a check on the stats, they're sponsored by Intuit TurboTax. With TurboTax, now taxes is getting an expert who files your taxes for you, so you can stay locked in on the madness. Intuit TurboTax. Now this is taxes. Well, McNeese held Clemson, 9 of 30 from 3, but that was an improvement late in the game. Clemson only shoots 36.8% from the floor. This was a 40-16 game led by McNeese before Clemson made a drastic last effort late, nearly came all the way back, but falls short by 2.
And when people look at the final score in this one, it'll be very deceiving. This was a dominant performance for 35 minutes. Clemson got hot, as you mentioned, Chris, but this was a game where everyone in the gym was astounded by just how much control that this group had in McNeese State. And Coach Wade said it. We built ourselves enough of a cushion where this game was decided in the first 20 minutes. Too much of a clawback ask of Clemson. You do like their fight, but ultimately it was just too little, too late.
Time now to select our player of the game, sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows what makes SpringFest savings even better are member-only doorbuster deals. Shop these limited-time savings before they're gone. Lowe's, they help you save. All right, Jordan, who's your Lowe's player of the game?
Look, we talked to Brandon Murray, and he was great with 21 points, and they came off the bench, but I'm giving it to Kadir Copeland. He had 16 points. He's 5 of 8, so he's efficient. He got to the free throw line, which proved his toughness and how he attacked the game, making 6 of them there. He had 7 boards. He patrolled and facilitated as their primary handler sometimes with 5 assists in this game. Oh, look, he had 7 turnovers. Those 7 turnovers are something they got to remedy because Purdue can get after you and turn you over. But his mentality, his brashness, his approach with aggression, I thought that was infectious. And I thought that told the story in the win. So I'm going to give Copeland the player of the game.
The swag of Kadir Copeland helping McNeese get the victory. Now they move on to take on Purdue. Purdue, not an easy win against High Point today, but, certainly much easier job than Clemson had today, but Purdue moves on, taking on McNeese. Your thoughts on that matchup?
Well, if McNeese State wants to play the upset role again, it's how you defend the pick and roll. You blitz it. You're disruptive with it. And if they can turn over Braden Smith, that can tell the story in the game. Can they apply that same type of pressure, make it uncomfortable for Purdue? If so, they win the game.
Now they're emptying the building, getting ready for the night session. Once again, the final. McNeese, the 12 seed, moving on with a 69-67 upset win over the 5th seed Clemson. Still ahead, more of the All-State post-game show. You're listening to the men's basketball tournament on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on annual retirement contributions. With Robinhood Gold, the perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
Hi, it's me, your USPS Ground Advantage shipment. Just left the warehouse and hitting the road.
I know. Just got the notification.
Great. Smooth sailing so far. I'm almost there.
Yes, I know. I get all the updates.
Made it. Safe and sound.
I know.
Well, did you know I was with USPS the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Keep your business in the know with the USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
So, your small business is outgrowing your garage. You could go online, find a space, and get catfished. Or you could work with an agent who's a realtor, here to guide and help protect you from the surprises you didn't see coming. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. Right by you.
Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol, America's #1 brand of shaving cream. Barbasol's thick and rich lather gives you a close, comfortable shave for just half the price of gels. Barbasol.
Welcome back to the Straight Talk Wireless Studios here in Los Angeles. I'm Brad Heller. Need more data so you can stream your Jam mix on loop? Switch to Straight Talk and get real unlimited on a reliable 5G network. Straight Talk, available at Walmart or straighttalk.com. All of those reports about Will Wade leaving McNeese for the NC State job, well, it's not happening yet because the Cowboys pull off the upset